Time to stack it up so we all can see more. More light, more dime. Keep that drama to yourself. Cause I don't wanna hear about such and such and no one else. Too much that we gotta fix it. Look in the mirror, clearing the fear of leaving it all right here. Paint a new picture, ended the pain, now the runway's clear. Yeah, I dare you to try this shit here. And focus on the family. And that don't always mean we cut from the same tree. If you ride, then you ride for me, and I ride for you. Only way I know to be, yeah. Only way I know to be, yeah. It's the only way I know to be, yeah.
Yeah, it's Talking Cash Podcast. I am your host, Feezy motherfucking Cash. Yeah. And you know, today is definitely special. It's a special one. We want to give a shout out to all our mothers. All our mothers, you hear me?
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Today, I got a hell of a special guest today, man. Do you want to introduce yourself, or you want me to go ahead and do it? Let me do it.
Let you do it.
Let me do it. Yeah, you know, I got KC's, one of KC's best. How can I'm gonna put it how I want to put it? I got one of KC's best.
Be biased.
I got one of. I'm gonna put this brother on mute real quick because I'm gonna do my thing, you know. And this to me is definitely something that it's a special one because when I heard this man's art, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't aware that he was from Kansas City. Shout out to James Dunlap. You know, James Dunlap was the first person that I was friends with, you know, that's in my family, that's in my heart, that was playing this guy's music every day. Now, when I tell you that I did not know he was from Kansas City, I'm literally telling you, I thought that he was an famous Atlanta artist because I'd always hear his music on the radio, you know what I'm saying? And then once my bro JD start playing it, you know what I'm saying, and start, you know, becoming accustomed to it, I had no idea he had knew this man already. I had no idea that they were friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I know is JD was playing his choicest song was Bro Shit when we would go to fucking Westport, any kind of shit like that. So when I first heard Bro, I already thought he was a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first even heard of anything, I didn't even know his name. And then once somebody introduced him to me that was close and mutual to both of us, this turned into a family, you know what I'm saying, affair. This is a guy who is the most humblest giant beast that I know, you know what I'm saying? And also a person who is athletic as a motherfucker as well. You know, somebody who takes his business, who takes his kids and his family very, very, very seriously, who takes growth, who takes wealth, who takes art, you know, who takes his spirit and his soul very serious as well, man. This guy right here, this is Greg Harvey, a.k.a. YGKC. It was a little short. Straight up. What's up, G-Ski?
What's up, bro?
We out here. I'm glad I got you, bro. I'm telling you, this was hard to do, man. Hey, that's why I try not to call my dogs and my bros around when, especially the famous ones, you know what I'm saying, and the rich ones. I try not to fucking get no appointments out of y'all because I know it'd be hard. But, bro, I appreciate you for coming to the show, bro.
I appreciate you. This is dope.
Nah, for sure. How you like my shit, B?
I like
we
it.
All right?
I like it.
We all right? It smell good in here?
It's good.
It's good.
Hospitality is
little lemonade. Look, I got him a little lemonade. You know, it's all good. Mm-hmm. What we doing, man? What did your weekend consist of here in the town? Did you stay in the town?
Yeah. I stay here. You know, spend time with moms and the babies. You know how they drop the kids off on you on Mother's Day.
No shit.
Yeah, but yeah, yo, just spending time with family, man. When, you know what I mean? We don't get that much time to do that, so take advantage of all that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Did you, with doing that, how the kids enjoyed it Mother's Day?
Man, we did a lot of sleeping and chilling. For real.
You didn't cook?
Nah, no.
Nah, man, you supposed to go in there and put some dogs on the skillet. Tell hey, baby, I got some dogs on the skillet. You know what I'm saying? I got them on here.
There's a lot of chilling and, iPad.
Yeah. How is it working with the iPads and electronics nowadays? How's your babies taking it? They own it? They know how to work it. Yeah, they know how to use that shit too, man.
We used to get mad for, that we couldn't go outside.
God.
They bad. They ain't got the iPad.
They pissed off. You send them outside. Hey, what's out there? There's wind out there. There's dirt out there. Yes. There's something to do out there.
Exactly.
No shit. Yeah, that's what one thing that I learned about with the kids. Like even with us, when it came to Nintendo and when it came to because we were outside kids.
For sure.
We want to go out and play. So if our parents wanted to punish us, they would take away outside.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like outside was gone, bro. You feel me?
Nah.
But other than that, I mean, shit, everything was good. We was gonna work it all out.
For sure, we was definitely gonna make something happen.
No shit. What'd you end up doing this weekend besides that? You ain't go nowhere?
Nah. I was just chilling for real, and we shot a video.
Oh shit. We did shoot a video, dog.
A hell of a video. Shout out to LB.
Hey, shout out LB. Man. Shout out LB. LB.
If you don't shoot LB, you're dumb.
You a hard working brother. Word to mother.
Yeah.
You feel me? What this gonna be on you got an album coming out too?
I got a tape and an album coming out.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, what's the title? Shit. Okay.
I say the tape. The tape. It's called 5.0. You know what I mean? 5.0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, I get it. Oh, okay. Something for the gas.
Yes, for sure.
Something for the guys.
Something for you to ride to. That's what it is when you're in that drop, you know what I mean? Or that nice car. This all this music is something you can ride to.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, that's what it is. That's why I call it 5.0. And then, the hood. So it's like 5.0.
Yeah, I love the 5. Hey, man, I love the 5, man. You know what I'm saying? I love the 5.
Yeah.
I know I frequent the 5. You know what I'm saying? shout out to the 5. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the neighborhood,
from
man.
Prospect all the way to Paseo.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, from Prospect to Paseo, we know what's going on,
For
man.
sure,
You know. But is that where you grew up at pretty much the whole time?
Born and raised, man. Born and raised in
the 50s.
On 51st, man. Down the street from Fat Tone. I can literally, throw a rock at that nigga. You know, that's how close we was. Oh, but it just, I didn't know dude like that. Man, my big cousin, that was his day partner.
Okay.
I just knew he was the nigga. You know what I mean? With the music, you know what I'm saying? So.
Was Fat Tone ever riding through that motherfucker? Like,
he used to ride through with me in Studio B. We'd be outside.
Shout out Studio B, man.
That's my childhood friend, you know what I mean? So we'd be outside.
Studio B? Yeah. My bad. Hold me. Hey, and shout out to my audience members as well. Shout out to my audience too.
Yeah.
I want to get, hold on to that. Remember we on Fat Tone too. So I don't want to lose this one. I need to get in a little bit of that Fat Tone.
All right.
But Studio B, man. Shout out Studio B, man.
Me and B, we grew up together. That's my childhood friend. You know what I mean? Like that's, yeah. Okay. I helped him. Man, I ain't gonna say help because that's, when you say shit like that, they like, oh, you helped make Studio B.
No, for sure.
I helped B bringing his equipment as a homie supposed to, you know what I mean?
For sure. That real bro.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my brother, man.
Bro. So, bro you might even be able to walk bro in front of mom's house and mom's are knowing.
Yeah, mom's definitely know who he is. Mom's gonna let him in the house.
Old B, man. Old Brandon, man.
Yeah.
Hey, B, my bad, bro. You know I love you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to call you. I got to call you Brandon, man.
For sure. He gonna help mom's bring them groceries and shit in. That's how close he is. You know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. I call his mama, you know what I mean? Type shit. So, yeah, that's.
Did you ever, where you were in like your journey of music, did you ever get a chance to do any recording down in Studio B?
Yeah, I was his first person that he recorded. I was the first person, I swear to God. Like,
now, how long ago was this? Are you talking about Studio B? Now, wait a minute. Are you talking about Studio B, the ringtone Studio B, or are you talking about Studio B at the big house? Once he start getting his paper,
Studio
and got married and shit.
Yeah, Studio B. I'm talking like ringtone. That's
okay.
Before he even was doing ringtones. You know what I mean? That's how we go back. Like, I remember when DV and all them first started coming in the studio, the Hood Nuts, you know what I'm saying? I was around then, and I was doing rapping. I was rapping at that time. I was going by Young G, but like I said,
what?
Yeah, man, I've been around for a minute, bro. Like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know all, like, they know me, but they just looking like, okay, he didn't. I did change my name, yeah. I changed my name and, start really taking this shit serious.
Well, guys, this is my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just say that.
This is my brother. He's a guest on the show. We're giving him juice. We're making sure he's got fruit.
Yeah.
So we making sure. But, bro, I never knew that your rap name.
Swear to God.
No, bro. No.
And then on what you was saying about me with the introduction, like, when I thought you was like from Akron or somewhere like that, because I used to see you doing a lot of stuff with Rondo.
Right.
I didn't know you was from, the
town. Yeah,
I didn't know you was from the town, so it was just like, like I said, your bro hooked it up, and I'm like, okay, that's hard. We about to, fuck it. I already was a fan of your music
for sure.
Basically.
And you told me that, bro. Said that, yeah, I said, for sure.
Yeah. So it was like everything happened for a reason. God cold, man.
That's crazy. And it's so many years that was apart that we had the same. Mm-hmm. He's his cousins and shout out Rush GT. But we had the same people in the same body of whatever that never hooked us up. But I don't know. I ain't hooking them niggas up.
Yeah.
But just like shit, I didn't know. I mean, bro do music, but shit, I thought they would know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Think you would know,
Yeah. That's what's up. And see, like. But that's the first, because most motherfuckers would have thought that I was from goddamn the 50s.
For sure.
Everybody said they thought I was from the 50s. You feel me? Yep. I love the 50s.
Because the way Rondo was carrying himself and the way he was going about stuff, it was like
he wasn't fucking with nobody.
He wasn't fucking with nobody, and it had to be like, okay, he from out of town. Mm-hmm. And he hard. And he don't sound like a Kansas City nigga. So it's like, and that's what it was like, okay, like you fly. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas just.
Hold on. I'm going to put the camera on me. You mind if I put the camera back on me for 1 second?
Yeah, it is like, you know what I mean, like we take pride in what we do, you know what I'm saying, and like the way we look, the way we approach situations, and a lot of people wasn't doing that. They shit, I got a clean t-shirt on, let's shoot a video.
Yeah.
White t-shirt, like, but nah, that was different.
So what was the back then, what was like your first sense of saying that, okay, I know I got, because the 50s has really been on strong too, like I said, when we going back to Fat Tone as well, but the 50s has been pretty strong for some years, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know
man.
What I'm saying, in the music scene. So what was the deal that made you say, okay, this is something that I want to fuck with? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Having people like Ron or DV them or anybody that's really doing something in this in the neighborhood say, hey, that's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Or they fucking with it, so that kind of motivates you, because these niggas is doing their thing in the hood. So, and shit, then my big cousin, shout out to Lil O, man, he used to take me down to my uncle's, my Uncle Kim down at Studio 28, and I'm around Fetty Eddie, BK, Kemet, K-Dog, Killer Mike, I'm down Big Fat Teddy, I'm around Rondo and all these dudes, and they did a little session where if you get done with your verse in time, you can get on the song, especially if it's hard too, they gonna tell you, and I used to be down around all that, soaking up so much game, and that's how I got fast at writing, you know what I mean, with the writing shit, because it take a minute to write something on a piece of paper, but if you get it in your head, memorize them like them first 6 bars, and you know what I mean, you can go in there and get busy, and it's gonna come off natural because you know what I mean, and you ain't reading. So yeah, and just being around that atmosphere, got me to.
He named my bad, y'all. He named some fire ass artists. The nigga said, first of all, Studio 28, bro.
Yeah, man, they don't know. That's it.
What the fuck? He's bringing up some, like, bro.
Like, they don't know, that's my uncle.
No shit.
Yeah, that's my uncle. Like, that's
shout out Studio 28, dog, back in the days.
My first CD, bro, I was under Dirty Mob. It was called Come Up Season. And it was literally, shout out to the Come Up Season anyway.
Shout out to the Come Up Season, buddy.
But it was, no affiliation with it. But it was just like, Come Up Season was Dirty Mob Entertainment, Young presents Young G Come Up Season, and they had like some hitters on there.
Yeah, I was about to say, this nigga looked like he had
even serious.
Yeah, look, he looked like he had an album with about 50 songs on that motherfucker. All nasty trappers, like.
I swear to God, and they in there talking that they was fucking with it because they like, damn, this nigga ain't talking about. Slide.
Same thing we on, same thing we was on,
Back then, I wasn't talking like that, but it just the harmonizing, the melodies, and all that stuff came, kind of later, because I was just trying to sound like. When I was around.
Yeah. So how did that ended up like, so and and especially saying that you know, seeing as how you was with the rappers, so like the influence you had already had from the, and see, that's what I get out of, I know you, so that, but like looking at your how you carry yourself, I feel like even when I look, I like he knows something. I just don't know if he is the one that just did, you know, 10 years and got out. But then when you start talking, I start to hear like, okay, this dude has like the voice of a public, somebody like a public speaker or somebody that's famous. You know what I'm saying? Like your aura. So like when you rap, it still all makes sense because he's got raps, guys. Like the brother's got raps. You feel me? Like where he's rapping. You feel me? But he's not overdoing it where he's, you know, trying to put an image as somebody he's
gotta
not.
match, man.
So it matches everything he does, whether it's harmonizing, whether it's, you know, doing a vocal or whether it's him rapping, like it matches who he is. So like what was the influence that made you say, all right, fuck this. This is actually gonna be something and I'm gonna start rapping?
My brother. Shout out to my brother, man.
That's my
Maniac,
baby, man. Maniac, shout out Maniac, man.
Man, that's my dude.
That's my baby there. He was the one that locked me all the way in. I was locked, but I wasn't locked in until my bro man said, "Hey man," on the side, like, "Hey, who was the Feezy nigga, man? Yeah, I like this nigga.
Yeah,
he's saying what's on his mind. He ain't scared to say what's going on. Nothing. Yeah, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with him.
He just is always tell me do me. You know what I mean? Like I used to ask him about certain features. You know what I mean? Like nigga, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit, just do me, man, at all times. And then you gotta be able to look in the mirror, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta be able to look in the mirror and say, "This me." And then my kids gotta be able to say, "That's my daddy."
That's real. That's real.
And I gotta be able to
say that again.
My kids gotta be able to say, "That's my daddy, man. That's pops right there." And I don't want. And then what I do reflect them, bro. Reflect my family. Reflect you. And I know people like you is gonna say, "Hey, that's a good dude." Yeah. So I gotta. Yeah, it's just. Being me, man, it lasts longer. You know what I mean? And I don't mind waiting. You know, it's gonna come. So I just be me.
I had a time where, you know what I'm saying, it was like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. So it's like, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying, nobody think. You know what I mean? Like in the teenage years, it's like, I got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like people don't care, or, you know, I had this thing about where I don't give a damn. And it's mostly at a time in my life where I didn't know nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like I gave the least bit of fucks when I knew nothing. When I knew the least. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like
make a lot of sense.
Somebody saying things like, well, hey, pull your skirt down a little bit, girl. You know, I mean, we going in here with well, so what? If they don't like the way my body looked, then they not for me. Well, wait a minute, dude. It's not that, you know. It's just so so the less so and I'm getting at some, you know, so like the less knowledge that I had, you know, on life or on whatever, you know, it is, the experiences that I'm into, it was like at that time, the more I didn't give a fuck on whatever the turnout would be. You know what I'm saying? What's like your thing when it comes to music? You know what I'm saying? Especially like back then as a teenager, it's hard for us to ask us now at the age we are now, hey, what do you think about yourself? But then when you ask yourself about how did you feel as a teenager, like what was like your thing moving forward to
it? Was like it's just slow to speak and quick to listen. Yeah. That was huge for me.
Yeah, was that a parent? Was that a thing? Upbringing thing?
Yeah, that was like my
kids that'll be seen, not heard.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Stop looking in my mouth.
Get out my mouth.
Get out my mouth. So, and then Pops was big on that. You know what I mean? Then, like all this is a product of my family. You know, who you see right in front of you is a product of my family. You know what I mean? Because God is good. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? And my daddy always said, like,
hallelujah.
Man, they not gonna invest in something that they don't see. You know what I mean? They don't. You gotta look the part, man.
I just had to shout real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. Sunday just passed. You know, this is the day that the Lord hath made.
Hell yeah.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
For sure.
For real. But speaking on that, so Pops, you know, let's talk about Pops.
Shout out to OT, man.
Well, I don't want to forget, shout out to OT. So Fat Tone, you did say Fat Tone. Yes. What street is he from? And then so Fat Tone is from Euclid?
50th and Euclid. From my knowledge, you know what I mean? Like from my knowledge.
Yeah. That's what I was hearing.
Yeah. From my knowledge, it's 50th and Euclid. So Fat Tone used to come through and that motherfucker, that vet, you know what I mean, that bad boy, you know what I mean, and pass out any CD he came out, you know what I mean, he didn't come out with too many, but he'll pass them out to me in Studio B because we outside. I'm outside. I'm outside dribbling basketball. I'm that kid. I'm outside where they see me dribbling the basketball around the neighborhood. My cousin and them, they out there trying to guard me and shit, and Fat Tone come through and be like, here. So around that time, shit, it wasn't sweet with dude, you know what I mean, like that. They freeze me in that bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
When they get in my car, seeing Fat Tone or...
Now, one thing I will say, and we ain't gonna just, put it on tongue, it's a lot of Kansas City rappers that's up here now. You know what I'm saying? That in certain hoods, if you was a young nigga like me and, around in our, genre age limit, the OGs is gonna frisbee the disc out. You know what I'm saying? Because they feeling like, they just feeling like we don't know what the fuck we doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this nigga like we know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and that's what they used to get in that mug, and
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go buy another one.
Yep.
I'm here and go pick my disc up. You know what I'm saying? When I on my way back towards the east, because them niggas flipping while the car going. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they had so much hate from where they was from? I mean, was it? What do you think?
It was just a street.
Or do you think that it was them? Or do you think it was the street politics? Was some of this shit that they was getting a hate for? Maybe, and this is opinionated off of what maybe you've seen or maybe heard. This is not saying you knew.
Certain
and
situations,
this is it.
I felt like didn't go the right way. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Circumstances.
Men
is men.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what I mean. Like, and then like I said, my family, they really was that. So it's like they kept me away from that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
and due to and just so we can keep everything safe, and we're not gonna name any family.
I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean.
You just need to know what you need to know.
You know. So
yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
What's up, fam?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the name? J5.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Yeah,
I'm out here.
Yeah, so they just tell me that like you ain't gotta do that, and I never done it because I know they really in the mix. So just man. I never try to use that to make me like I'm that. You know what I mean? I'm affiliated. Nah, this is me, and I ain't gotta do that.
So were we at a 1-parent, 2-parent home at all times?
I say like it's like I'm the definition of a village raise a kid, bro. Like my grandpa, my grandma, you know what I mean? They was definitely involved. Pops was in and out because Pops was hustling, trying to make it happen. Like I never seen my
OT
was making it happen. That's one thing I can say. Like I never seen my daddy with a job, but he had it. I never lacked on anything. You know what I mean? I never was, like I ain't got no shoes to wear and shit like that. We was never lacking on nothing. Nothing was never turned off. We probably had that once. You know what I mean? But
like it happens.
Yeah, like it happens in any family. But yeah, Pops did his thing. And Mom's was super strong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, how was the relationship like? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like and this is what I mean, like relationship between moms and pops when you come in the house from school? You know what I'm saying? Like, energy because daddy gets the house and mom's make it a home.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like so, like when you come around, like is it some joking going on, some music playing?
Yeah, it's like mom's playing. Mom's is a full shout to my baby. Man.
That's my baby too. Straight up.
I swear to God, she the type. And that's another. That's crazy.
Come on, man. Come on. I do this.
Now Mom's the type, bro.
Now, y'all know I do this for. I do study this. Like,
yeah, for sure. Mom's
straight up.
Mom's is the type. You come in the house, she playing that. I think you better leave. She playing her feelings. Then the records that's coming on that's how she feels. So shit, Ideal and shit like that. Or Keith Sweat playing like. You know what I mean?
I think you better leave my house right now.
Yeah, whatever she feeling, she slapping that over and over and over again. And Pops, I'm like, damn, boy.
OT like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn. You know what I mean? She catch me outside. I'm like, Mom's tripping, but hey.
Did you and like I say, every question that I ask, it's just off of how, and this is what I'm telling too. I don't want to give it up. But the questions that I ask, they really are important to me, and they really do make me feel a certain way because there are people that didn't have, a moms and pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people only grew up with a mama, or some people only grew up with a father. You know what I mean? So like in some situations, it's just good to kind of get a feel. You know what I'm saying? On how people's family, how things that people see.
Yeah, I guess
people look at you. Not to cut you off.
No, you good. No, you good.
When people look at you like, I'll be with you, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll be with you in some of these places, bro. Like people staring at you and looking at you like, like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And when I say Jesus, I don't say that they praying and kissing their feet, but they look at you as a star, somebody that we don't get to see. You know what I'm saying? So like, people don't know that, you see me and I look different, and I might be standing here. I'm not saying I'm up here, whether on level wise, but I may be standing here, but you don't know I'm just like this with y'all understanding wise. Like, so like, that's why I like to open up, you know what I'm saying, and ask like, what were some of the things you seen when you come in the house? Because this is what's going to say what makes you who you are today. You know what I'm saying? And some of us don't realize who or what we are today by what we seen, things that we've seen and heard. You know what I'm saying? And so it's good that you said that when you said, I might walk in the house and there might be some music playing like that. That let me know how mom's thinking or how, her mood was, you know what I'm saying?
And I try to stop Pops at the door like, Pops, hey, you need to.
And so like I was asking you, like, how long did it take for you to start noticing that, like what you said, like moms will play music when, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is the mood shit.
Because I start seeing the pattern, like, I start noticing the patterns of it. And then I'm like, oh, they about to argue or, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So.
Is that called energy?
The energy in the house, the vibe of the house, and then so eventually I start. I moved in with my grandma. You know what I mean, grandma and grandpa, because that's
shout out
that's
grandma.
Stable. Yeah, shout out to Thelma, shout out to Fred. Man, that's who gave me the morals and integrity. All that come from that. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my grandma and my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? Look a man in the eye when you talk to him. Damn. Always keep some money in your pocket, you know what I mean? Because you don't know where you'll be at, but as long as you got some paper, you're going to figure you can be able to get out that situation. But all that comes from them. Like I said, it take a village, you know what I mean? Like I learned so much from my cousins in the street just by watching them, you know what I'm saying? And then they didn't allow me to do certain stuff. Like when they get active or where they about to go, I'm there, but I'm not in the car. I'm going up the street. They like, hey, we about to make a move. Pull, what you about to do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm up the street.
What you about to do?
What you about to do?
Yeah, what you about to do? Yeah, for real. Like shit,
I'm chilling. I'm down there shooting dice and hitting the blunt every so often. But you know what I mean? Yeah. So they like shit, man. What you about to do? So I'm walking up the street, and I was cool with that. Like I said, I was cool with that.
I'm walking up the street to go find Studio B.
Yeah, like B.
I'm gonna go hoop, nigga. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was pretty much how you know what I'm saying. Shit was with me. You know what I mean? Like I said, shit, mom's was always at work or she was at the crib, but I was gonna be near her in one of those. When she worked, nigga, I had to go to the school she worked at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mom's worked at the school, nigga. I had to go to that school. Yeah. She was, you know what I'm saying? So like having that close knit, keeping your eye out, you know what I'm saying? Keeping a listening ear and a watchful eye. Some of y'all might have heard YG say earlier, that that he said it take a village to raise a child. And what people mean by that, is in a sense where I can't see my son while if I stay on 50th in Euclid, or if I stay on 50th in Prospect, I can't look down to 63rd in Prospect by stepping out my door or just sitting on my couch and moving over looking out the blinds. So I gotta be able to know somebody in between each one of those blocks, or I need to be able to know my kids' parents, my kids' friends' parents. I need to know where they going. They can't spend the night nowhere unless I know where they going. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to shit like that, it take a village to raise a child because there's other people that's around there. You got friends of friends, you got aunties, you got, you know what I'm saying, his cousin, you got somebody that, my mama been growing up with, you know what I'm saying? So
somebody is watching.
Somebody's always able to watch and keep hold. And then you got cousins who, if my auntie find out that he was in the car, or if Miss Brooks find out that we let this nigga, you know what I'm saying, get his hands on one, she gonna come straight to us, and we got so much respect. Our conscience and our conscience gonna kick in. We ain't gonna be able to live with that
at all.
So like I can get what bro is saying. Like, bro, hey, nigga, fam, and my peers might have been running around getting active and doing what they was doing right at that time. Even if I was with it, you know what I'm saying, niggas knew. Nah, bro, you can't go. Why do you think that is?
Love. They genuinely love and respect. You know what I mean? They respect what I was trying to do. Like at that time I was playing ball, so they like, he got a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
got a chance. So we gonna protect him. Like I said, my cousin bought my first ever passport when I was in college. I was about to leave and go to play ball in China. Damn. He bought it.
I remember that.
He bought that joint, you know what I mean? And didn't ask for nothing back. And you know what I mean? So just the love and respect they have for my mama, man, and my uncles and stuff. You know what I mean? That's where I feel it came from. And because they could have easily been like, come on, let's go. But nah, they like, nah, he got a chance.
Nah, he can do something.
He can do something.
What was your sport, your favorite sport? Like the sport that you excelled in the most? Nigga, watch out. Hold on now.
I can hoop though.
Who else know, bro?
Yeah, I can.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can hoop. I used to really get down.
What position you used to play, bro? Pause.
I used to play point.
Pause. Now this is my show, but I gotta go by the rules. I have to say pause if pause.
We grown, man.
I got a son, man. You said your kids, nigga. What about mine?
For sure. My son definitely gonna be like,
hey, straight up. You talked about your kids. What about mine? Shit, my shit be on my heels. Hey, man, what's the shit you was talking about, nigga? And I saw you eat a glizzy online. Like,
I know what I'm saying. Like, they gonna definitely say that. They definitely gonna say that. They definitely gonna say that.
Hey, but I'll be cool with that. I'll be cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I won't take it too far, but it's when I get to putting too much in. And then, we on the internet, so these marks, we got marks. Not our fans and friends, and you know what I'm saying? But it be marks that want to clip stuff. Oh, did you hear what Feezy said? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And y'all know I'll pull out about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's good. Pause. So let's go. Hey, I got this. So YG, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So straight up.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing me, man.
For sure.
And shout out to all our viewers, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get into the comments, but this is just a warm-up session, kind of how we do. I just want to take this time out to kind of give y'all open up about what Talking Cash podcast is about. Yeah. And there's only certain individuals that we're even interested in, you know what I'm saying, to ask questions and to see. And this is all about psychology. We like to see how the mind works. We like to see how the mind works in different behaviors and content, because if we understand our behaviors, we can understand why we did what we did.
For sure.
If we can understand why we did what we did, then we can understand why you did what you did to us. Mm-hmm. Do y'all get what I'm saying? If I can understand what I've done to myself so much where even if something bad happened, I was driving down the street and a fucking dude ran out on a fucking bike and threw his bike out and I hit his bike and crashed my car. Some way, somehow, I'm going to find a way to take accountability for that.
For sure.
Me, personally, just me. I'm not saying y'all and y'all wrong with me. I'm going to find some kind of way to say, you know what? I should have left 10 minutes ago when I fucking said I was going to leave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if I'm taking this much accountability as for myself, now I can understand why cocksuckers want to be a cocksucker towards me. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know better or you don't think like I think. So, okay, you don't understand me, so we're going to get into it. Let me stop. I don't want to. Okay, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just learning that now. So that's why my show, the show, I am only just a host. Yeah. So on the show, Talking Cash podcast, this is what we doing. And anybody that sits in the seat, this is what it's going to be about. All the content that I've been sharing, Kansas City nightlife clubs and all that, which we will get into, all that stuff is about the mind and how the brain and different behaviors and content. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's what we want to focus on. And this is how we trying to learn how to make ourselves better. Maybe one day we can be a goddamn YGKC around this motherfucker. Get some songs played around this motherfucker.
Straight up.
So, I mean, shit, that's what it is. So I just like to take a little, pause in between time, just to kind of make sure that we all stand on the same route of what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, he's going to help us. You feel me? Even if we trying to get to a position where, people like himself, artists like himself.
And I don't think people be understanding that, bro. And that's why it's so important for me to talk more and let them understand, like, bro, I'm the type that I get on. We really gonna be on, bro. Open that door for other artists in the town. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, I just want it to be a domino effect.
That's right.
I might not be the first one through the door, but shit, I'm cool with, you know what I mean? Following, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that. So let's just keep working, man. That's all I'm doing.
What do you call in the door? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your in the door? Because that's a word. That's a common phrase. So you didn't say that. So what's your in the door?
Being in a position to put on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being in a position to put on. That's in the door. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about no label deal or nothing like that. It's just being in a position to put on. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Kansas City still has not been heard. Shout out to Tech, and all them people like that. But we have not been heard. Our culture has not been heard.
That's real talk.
Shout out to Rich. You know what I mean? That's the closest we got.
You think, shout out Rich the Factor, man.
Yeah, shout out to bro, man. Happy birthday, too. It was his birthday.
Oh, shout out to Factorism, man. It's a factor day.
Kansas City GOAT, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I was feeling real factorish today, man. You know, I went and got us a fruit bowl and everything, man. Did you enjoy the fruit?
Yeah, I did.
Good fruit?
Yeah.
Do you eat fruit?
Not like I supposed to.
We gonna get you. We gonna get you right.
Yeah, not like I supposed to.
We gonna get you. We gonna get him right.
We gonna get
him right. I heard a lot of people in Missouri don't drink Kool-Aid. Is that true?
We don't drink Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I heard y'all don't fuck with Kool-Aid around this bitch.
Man, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Kool-Aid. Anybody out there fuck with Kool-Aid?
I got them in you gotta have them in that cabinet, man. That's them just in case. You don't feel like going to the store, you got that water and that sugar, you can hook it up. But yeah, I definitely got some Kool-Aid patches in the cabinet.
Yeah, I definitely did that. That's one of the things that y'all shout out. I'm gonna go through our comments too, man. We ain't been able to keep the comments because I like to, you know what I'm saying, keep my guest focused. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you know, you like what you're doing. I'm gonna let you go through some of the comments. You can read them a little bit. I'm gonna start from the top a little bit. We got comments. We ain't gonna be able to get everybody in, but we gonna just be able to, you know, go through some of the comments real quick, you know, and even if it's just a what's up, I'll let y'all know that since y'all letting him know that y'all watching, I want him to be able to let y'all know that he see y'all too, straight up. So you can start at the top, bro, whoever you see.
Yeah, Rick, what's up with this and that podcast? K-Town, yeah, what's up with
Rick.
That's my boy. Ricky.
Yeah.
Who this Sam?
Okay,
Yanni. Singing ass Yanni, what's up, fool?
Singing ass Yanni and my thoughts.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like this, man, they don't even know about me and dude relationship, bro. We've been knowing each other for years. Ain't got nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying?
Singing ass Yanni. Shout out to Singing ass Yanni, man. I think he turned down. He actually turned down a visit to Talking Cash podcast, man. You know, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we love him. You know, we definitely love him.
Oh, Yanni,
you know,
what?
You know, Yanni, we love him, man. You know that truck with them big old goddamn wheels.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, man, I love everything you're doing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
For sure.
Jordan out here.
Yeah. Man.
Who was that? What bro say?
At the Bridge Studio 36, Indiana, man. That's how
Precision.
Yeah.
I forgot about Precision.
I ain't never been there.
What?
It's two studios I ain't never been to. I ain't never been to Precision, or I ain't never been to Wood Grain. I ain't never recorded a song with Wood Grain. Wood Grain has mixed a song I was a part of that I was featured on, but I never recorded with him. And I know dude, like he know me, I seen him, you know, but I never did any work over there.
Man, I cannot believe that. I recorded at Precision. I got a song. Shout out to DJ Big Baby, man. I had to record one of my albums over there. I think it was some of the songs off of Peril of the Prospect, my first album. That was the first time I got Rondo on a song, and I actually think, I think I'm probably like the first. I'm probably the first Kansas nigga from Wyandotte. Probably. Nah, I think him and KOZ did some shit. I can't say that because I wasn't even rapping as long as none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like near, but I had to do some shit at Precision Studio. Nigga had the big pissy mattress up top. Like it was cool piss though. You hear me?
It was cool piss.
It was cool pee. You feel me? Because it looked like it wasn't gonna hurt nobody. It didn't stink. It's just saying maybe you know when he
knew what it
had
was.
the bed since he was a teenager.
Yeah,
you know
you knew what it was.
Yeah, knew what it was. It was a booth. You know what I'm saying? He let you write your name up on the joint. You feel me? We got done when we wanted to get done. Yeah. So I recorded studio, and then Wood Grain. I think I recorded there when he was on Bannister.
Oh, okay.
I recorded over there with Woody. Shout out Wood Grain too, man. And Precision, man. Somebody tell Precision to send us some beats. Fuck this.
Yeah.
What you got, Jay? What bro say? He said, what you say, bro? I'm trying to get you in there. He said, let me tell this block life story. He said, let me tell this block. What was it? The plug, Jay Wee. Shout out the plug. He said, let me tell this block life story. I need a check though, Feezy motherfucking fees. But boy, I got you. We definitely gonna get you on the phone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ran the number on the bottom of the screen. We ain't gonna take no calls. Well, we'll do it at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that want to fuck with bro, y'all just have to hit him on his joint, and if he's able to answer, you know what I'm saying, bro, will definitely answer. But
sure.
We ain't doing no spot checks today, man. We'll do it on the next one. We'll do it on the next one, bro. You know, Talking Cash podcast late night. You know what I'm saying? Right now, man, you know the office is open. Man, come on, man. It ain't enough goddamn pause in the world, bro.
I know.
Goddamn, I said. I'm gonna
pause the whole conversation.
We're hiring for pause. We're hiring for those that know how to, conduct the right pause and when and where. We got 3 or 4 guys on this right now. My CEO of it right now is he tripping. You know what I'm saying? We got shit going, but shout out to the CEO of Pause. Shout out to the CEO of the Pause Committee.
Or the Pause Committee.
Oh fuck, man! It's all good,
bro.
Man.
You had me crying in this. I'll tell you about that. You're funny, bro.
Shout out LeBron James too.
LeBron James.
I love. Hey, come on, man. So real quick.
Yeah.
Basketball. Who your team, man? Who going?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe. Okay, I like that. That. We can. You want something? You want some more to drink? Let me get your cup, man. See, you say stuff like, "Go and put it down, man." Y'all hear that? Listen to this. You know when it's real. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Thank you, sir. That's enough. Thank
bloop, 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 bloop. Oh shit! But you say who you think gonna take it all there, bro? Who you think?
My guys is out, man. Shit, what you look at me for like that?
Oh shit!
They out.
He said they gonna get it. Who gonna take it all, man?
I'm going Shaq Lizzie now, man. I'm gonna go with them, bro.
I feel that.
I feel Shaq Lizzie them gonna take it.
I feel that.
Yeah, Oklahoma, man. That they gonna take it.
I feel that.
Hey, shout out to Ant-Man, Minnesota.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ant-Man too, man.
He'll dunk on you.
We kind of into it right now because of the fact that, he got my guys up out of there. But, yeah, shout out to Ant-Man.
But the nigga walked around. Now, what would have done? Now, how did you think that he handled that, YG? The nigga done fucked around and walked around a whole stadium.
That was crazy. I like it.
But what was the Rolling 60s Crips?
Man.
Why the Rolling 60s Crips let that go down? He said, nigga, they all locked up, cuz. No. Okay, yeah, listen. Talking Cash podcast does not, in my opinions, do not reflect on the views of Talking Cash Podcast, LLC, or any of our sponsors, nor YGKC.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that was dope, though. And it was hella bold.
It was organic.
Yeah.
It was organic. He didn't seem, he was just country as a motherfucker. Where is he from? Where he's originally from? He got an accent.
I don't know where he's from.
He seemed like a Georgia boy.
That's what I think. That's what school he went to. Went to Georgia.
Did he?
Yeah. So yeah, I think he might be. Yeah.
So moving forward with our joints, man. You said so we left off talking about as far as rapping and tone and your block and you staying out the way. So now that we done got after high school, so when did you figure out, and we talking especially around moms and pops, you know what I'm saying, seeing as how the house was when you come in, when did you start noticing shit like that? And you said around when did you start noticing when you come in the crib and the house is different, you know what I'm saying?
What age?
Narrative, yeah, what age?
It was probably 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, you were early. So this is why y'all so damn smart.
It was early. Just noticing this shit, and then I'm peeping the vibe because that shit affect you.
Peeping my vibe at 8, nigga. Hold up,
no, that's real. 8th and 7th grade. You know what I mean? Like that,
Okay. He said 8th and 7th grade. That's my bad, y'all.
Because it's that shit affect you.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit.
Moms don't want to talk because she mad at Pops, or Pops yeah, man, I'm about to get on out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Can I go to the store? Go ask your mama.
Yeah.
Shit, she ain't talking to me right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, I'm trying to see what you like. Damn, Pops, I just asked and I go to the store. I get it. I get that.
And Pops is always here, come in the room, sit down, talk to me. Like, man, Mom's tripping, man. You know that type of shit. But
what was the the base religion inside the house?
Christianity.
Y'all go to church a lot.
Man, all day. When you going with Pops?
Who was I was about to say who's the aggressor?
Pops.
Yeah, who's the aggressor? Everybody's going.
Pops up in the morning making breakfast. We going to church, and we had church all day because he was in a gospel group. You know what I mean? The hooker singers. Oh, shout out to the hooker singers. So like,
shout out to the hooks, man.
Yeah, the hooker
that's what
singers.
make you so goddamn boy. Everybody your cuz. That's why when you meet somebody to be like, hey man, that's my cuz.
Yeah,
so you like man, y'all niggas know such and such, man. That's my cousin.
Yeah,
this is actually a guy, right? That when he says that, that's his cousin. Like
that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Literally.
I'm not just claiming nobody.
Y'all got a big ass family, bro.
Man. And then my mama's side they big too. This the Harveys, you know what I mean? So the hookers and the Harveys and the Williams, you know what I'm saying? The Russians, so all them that's family right there. But just pops. We was at church all day. He in the group, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we there from Sunday school until after Sunday school until 3. Then after that, then they probably got a program my daddy got sing yet. So that's why I used to be like, man, I was happy when I go to grandma's because grandma was just going to church. And she gave the option to go to church or Sunday school. So me, I'm like, hey, I'm going to Sunday school and I'm walking back to the house. You know what I mean? I'm walking back to the house. So they seeing me, they to me on their way, going to the pulling up to the church. So yeah, and I'll be at the house chilling, but yeah.
Oh, that's hard. So did you ever in church, was you ever paying attention? Did you ever have to
Yeah, I was in the little I remember my little
Sunday school
band. We had doing the program band. The Easter programs and stuff like that.
Speech. Jesus,
I still remember it, nigga.
Man,
I was E. I was
Bust your speech.
It was like E is for everything, not just a few. They call me to come, and this is what I do.
Wait a minute, do it one more time. Hold up.
I was like the EO Easter, so it was like E for everything, not just a few. He called me to come, and this is what I do.
Oh my God! Give that man a round of applause, dog. The nigga remember his Easter speech, gang. Ladies, you gotta pick a man of this type of stature. I didn't say pick this man, right?
Yeah.
But if you gonna pick a man, you better pick one to know his damn Easter speech.
Shut the fuck up. Miles was Miles Apostles giving me. You remember her up here at 2 for
come on, man,
2 for $100 with the chain that came with the chain. Yeah, that's what me and bro was in that. You know what I mean? So we had the man. Yeah,
I knew I liked this nigga, man.
Yeah, that's what was going on, man.
It's a good dude, man. That right there is shit. I mean, being is saying church is a lot.
What?
Church is having to have church faith in you and have this instilled in you, bro. And you would not know, and on a real sense, you do not know at a kid, how that's gonna help you.
Come on, man.
As an adult, bro,
for sure, it helps a lot.
And to be honest, and I'm gonna even go even deeper for some of the, I want to give a heartfelt shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the people that might have lost a parent. You know what I'm saying? Whether while they was young and had to grow this way, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, recently or anything like that, teenage or to their adult life. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a thing, and nobody can say, I know how you feel. Nobody knows how you feel.
Don't.
They might have, I feel what you're going through. I understand what you're going through, but I get that when you in that situation. So shout out to those, you know what I'm saying, folks. Man, I wanted to say that. But when you got a parent, bro, that's raising you this way, and then all of a sudden they get taken out of your life.
Yes.
Or you got a parent that's raising you how to stand up and look people in the eye.
Yeah.
Whether it's the mama that's teaching you this and then, you lose her. Or, you got the mom and the dad, or, vice versa. You living with your pops.
Yeah.
And then something happens where pops go to jail, or mama break up with him, don't let you see him no more, or he dies and you lose him.
Yeah.
And so now you stuck with the faith that you've been taught your whole life all the way until now you growing, but it stops right here because 9 times out of 10, we didn't want to go to church anyway.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just because we thought we had better stuff to do. So what I'm saying is man, those people that were raised, religious from the time they was born all the way to right now, then had to stop, you know what I'm saying, a teenager from 8 or whatever, and then grow the rest of their life. You still have it in you. It's just, this is why we are so confused. This is why your mental and spiritual warfares are so strong. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got the spirit in you. You know what I'm saying? You still got the spirit of God in you. So that's what I'm having a mom and father together, you know what I'm saying? And then having a father, the one that's the lead, to be so deep off into.
Yeah. In church, bro. Man. It was real shit, bro. And it's crazy. The older I got, and you know what I mean, my relationship with God got super strong, bro. I got super close to him, man, because I feel like when I'm going to church and all that, doing all that, you don't get to really sit back and understand what he talking about. What the word is really saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I was asking too, with you, like, so early you used to pay attention to, you know, kind of what the preacher was saying, or, you know what I'm saying, or what scriptures, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning. Blood, what they said at offering time, they be like, will a man rob God? Yet he had robbed me.
Yeah.
But he is saying, where have he robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. You curse with the curse. Like, so, like, it's so repetitive because every Sunday you hear it, or every time they about to take offering, you hear it. But then, like, you know, so that's why I asked, bro, like, you know, when did you start kind of listening to, you know, like, paying attention to, like, scriptures, or, you know, what was one of them?
I actually went to when I played ball, I went to a Christian school.
I'm learning everything about.
Yeah, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, when I graduated high school, I went to Penn Valley, played ball. Then after that, I went to Penn Valley. I went to Calvary. You know, it's a D2 school. And I went for basketball. You know what I mean? I'm a hooper. I'm a hooper. I went to play ball, and I was able to play. I'm point guard. So I went to play ball, but that's how cold God is, bro. I'm not taking this serious about this Christian school. Right. Because I'm thinking it's just a title. But then when you get there, I'm learning about the book of Job and really taking on the fact that
patience.
Yeah, man, taking on that, like, on that scripture, like, dang, this is me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he stripped you from everything.
Yeah. And put these trials and
tribulations so you can be able to understand what I got for you.
And gonna make you go through them.
He gonna make you go through them.
Not gonna get past till you get through them.
Man, so you can be prepared mentally for what I got for you. At the end, your blessing. This what's going on. We blessed to be doing, but the blessing he got for you at the end is, man,
way greater,
bro. So that's why the book of Job is like my favorite. He took everything from dude.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite
test his faith.
Mm-hmm. And he put balls on his body, and even tested his faith. Well, it tested, and I mean, say that when tested his faith.
Tested his faith.
And I'm gonna say something, man, because some people think God does everything. Like, God had already did what he was going to do.
He definitely is.
It's done. Like, God already made your way. He already made it. So, like, some of you, like, you know, and even when we was kids, we used to hear, like, you know, somebody might have been in a shootout. This is one of my favorite ones because we always hear it. and the bullet might have went. The bullet might have went.
Yeah.
And a nigga go to church tomorrow like, I just want to thank God because he made that bullet go away from my face and go around the corner. and he did it right then and there. Yep. And God is not a magician.
For sure.
He doesn't do magic. He actually doesn't like magic.
He just know that's not your time to go.
He said that bullet was not going to smack you in the face and blow your face on. He said that wasn't yours.
Yeah.
So when you telling him, I mean, you still thank him for it. Mm-hmm. But thank him for the other. You need to find other things, you know what I'm saying, that's deeper than that easy thing that you think that he did. He already did that. So thank him for him writing that out in your life. Mm-hmm. But don't thank him for coming down, slap that bullet out the way, and then put his hand back up and think like, he just told you, nah, God, he don't rock like that.
That ain't your time.
It's coming for you. You're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I can't say that because but it's like something that's gonna go through. Shout out Little Dirk.
For sure.
Straight up. But I mean, in another sense, bro, that's just real talk.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difference between God testing you.
Yeah.
People say he tests, and that's real. But God would never tempt. What? Only the devil tempts.
Man, what?
Only the devil tempts people. You know what I'm saying? The devil is a temptation. Temptation is evil.
Like you said, temptation.
You gotta know the difference. You gotta know the difference between testing. That's godly.
Yeah.
That's God.
Yeah.
Tempting is little dog.
Yeah, same letter, different word, man.
Shit, almost look the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
you said in school, he kind of showed you.
He showed me, man.
Yeah. What was, if you don't mind, you know what I'm saying? What was one of the things that, like, you in that time playing basketball, going to that school? What was one of the things that hit you like, man, something ain't right? Was it home? Was it home and school? Was it life?
It was just being at the top. You know, I felt like I was at the top of my game. And then I tore my Achilles. And I came back to school.
How the fuck you do that? I mean, that's
'cause I'm
easy when
playing-
you're a point guard, though.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
playing point guard. So how did you
Yeah.
do? What was the
Playing-
situation with that?
Just playing so much, man. I'm coming to the city, playing ball, and I'm going back out. After I leave practice out there, you know, at the Calvary, I'm coming to the city, playing ball with my partners.
Tearing their ass up.
Yeah,
Because you
man.
wanted to go and tear them up.
Yeah, because
you
you
know
know
some
that I'm in the gym,
Fuck, man.
and then I'm coming back, and then going back and forth out there. That's just, you know, wear and tear on your body, and then it's
Right.
and then
Was the coaches not? Was the coaches not?
they not knowing.
telling you? Well, yeah, because they
Bro, I'm propping
told
the
us
door
like
up. I'm propping the door open at the campus. I'm propping the door open with a rock
tripping.
to get back in.
Tripping.
I'm getting come called. They picking me up from the school. I'm propping the door up, going out, playing ball, sneaking back in. You know what I mean? Just doing too much. And like I said, and then it was like going into my sophomore year. That's where the whole situation with China came about. Shout out to my cousin Cortez Groves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. That's what I said. It's like, man, it's crazy, but
Cortez fucking Groves is your cousin, bro.
my blood.
Has he been around?
Yeah, he's in Europe. Yeah, Australia
I'm
right
getting
now.
fucking sick of this shit, bro.
Nah, like that's
Shout out to
family.
Cortez fucking Groves.
That's Dink's brother.
Do y'all know who Cortez Groves is?
You know that's Dink's brother. That's his blood brother.
Fuck.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. So, and like he had a situation with me going to you stupid. He had a situation going. He had a situation with me going to China, but I ended up going back because I was trying to win Player of the Year. Because I was gonna be the first ever to win Player of the Year from Calvary. There's never been nobody win it. So I was like, man, I gotta have it on my resume.
For sure.
And I went back and I was going super hard. I'm leading in scoring. I'm fourth in assists. I'm killing fees. I'm not lying to you, bro.
This nigga's
I got the record for points and a half at that school. I scored
shit.
20 and a half, but like it was getting crazy. So I'm doing that. And I end up tearing my Achilles. So I started questioning God. Like, I thought this is what you had. This is what you wanted me to do because it's coming so sweet. And everything is coming smooth. Everything is coming. And I'm starting to understand, like, everything you got going on. And I'm going to Christian school. I'm into your word and everything.
Yeah, that's but God tell you to do that. Like God,
Yeah.
now you said God tell you to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's like,
saying? So
so
he said I'm going to a Christian school. Blood, I'm at a Christian school.
I'm at a Christian school, so I'm not distracted by women
Yeah,
or
why would you let this-
anything.
Yeah.
Ain't no sororities here. Ain't none of that going on here. I'm focused. You feel me?
First
I'm staying
time
on
ever.
campus. I'm really focused, and then I'm like, boom. Then that happened. But I understand why it happened, Fees. It was a testimony. It's a part of my testimony. Now I can, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't. Now I talk to my son like this. We're going to follow your dream, but we got a B and C.
That's right.
We got the A is your dream,
That's right.
but B and C, like my daughter and I tell them that, like, this is what we doing. We B and C is what we working on in the midst of, you know.
Like that. Say that
You know what I
again.
mean?
Start off. Say you said A and B. You said
A is your dream. We going after that. That's what we doing.
so.
That's
What
you-
would that term be called? The A B C D.
Yeah, I'd say ABC.
A B C.
Yeah, because it's like I when I break it down to them, I say, hey, this your dream. We already know what this is. So when you graduate, we about to get a CDLs or we about to get be an electrician. We're gonna get something just in case this A don't work out. Cause I did it backwards, you know what I'm saying? I waited. You know, I didn't know I was gonna cut hair for a living. I didn't know that I was gonna be an owner of a barbershop and do music for a living. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm blessed and I feel like God did that so I can be able to pass this on to my kids and let them know, like, hey, we prepared, bro. We gotta be prepared because the world is real.
That's real. What type of trades and shit did like Pops and I'm gonna use one of them and I wouldn't call it a trade.
Pops a hustler.
Yeah. So and, you see,
He's a hustler,
I'm getting
man.
into that. So like I wouldn't call religion a trade, but we could use that as a trade. You know what I'm saying?
for
But what things was and you said one of them was hustling. You know what I'm
Pops
saying?
a
Even just being able to
Pops
take what
can
you
throw it
got.
out, he can cook.
To take what you got and be able to make profit off of that. So that's what we mean by hustling, y'all. Like we not saying Pops got out there and got on the corner with the 50s niggas and did this. He's saying the hustle. Pops
hustle.
had the art of the hustle. You know what I'm saying? He had
Facts.
it understood to where my family's gonna eat.
And
know what I'm
one
saying?
thing I can say, I love dude, man. That's my dog. I had never seen him it's nothing he can't do. Like Pop's gonna figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like and it's nothing like he's good at this. Nah, Pops was good at a lot of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? The dude, I used to want a basketball goal in the backyard. Dude went to the lumber yard down there, you know what I mean? I forgot the name of it, but
Sutherland's down there.
Sutherland's down there.
Yeah, off
and
of,
got a
Southwest.
Yeah, the 2x4 and all that stuff, and bought a rim, built that, bro. Dug up the hole and did that. Cause he didn't, and plus it was the fact that I could go down the street play ball, but 9 times out of 10 I was going by myself. So he like, nah, I'm putting you in the backyard, bro. You know, I'll make you a nice size goal and stuff. So yeah.
So where was man's antennas? You know what I'm saying? When you was going to play basketball by yourself
in the street, man was in the street, or you know, my brother did 10, bro, flat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was when I was in high school. He did that all when I literally from 8th. He went and it was like right now. It was like towards the end of my high school career. So when I went, I got it basically when he got out of jail. I was a man. You know what I'm saying?
When man went in, young man came out, man.
Yeah, man.
He was a man, bro.
I was a man, so it was kind of different when he got out. Like, dang,
I love dude.
My little brother is a man now, and I'm trying to understand why he go about things like this, and it's really a reflection of him.
So was that, you know, kind of give them, because I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, long live my brother, man. He was and just, you know, like I gave bro an introduction. I'm a kind of, because we gearing to get into about 5 minutes, because if I let it go any longer, man, we gonna be on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you know, and I know, you know, so
man.
You feel me? So, man, my introduction to man is somebody's about 5'8", 5'9".
Gave him a little too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him because he's still on me. Yeah, because he's still on me if I gave him anything less. So, you know, nigga, what the fuck you think I am, nigga? Nigga, I'm 5'6" and I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man was a strong, was a that height. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, man would be able to wring a towel dry.
Yeah, for sure.
Type of guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who can wring a towel dry from wet to like dry, like not damp, back dry, is somebody who's strong and who's gonna get they shit through to you regardless.
Dude was paying bills at a 13.
God damn it.
You feel me? And I seen him hustling, like really hustling. I used to go down there because he had the game. You know, he had a system. He had a Sega Genesis. So, and then on top of that, I want to be with my bro. So I used to go down there on 27. You know what I mean? Shout out to the pros, you know what I mean? And he was down there hustling, like really selling crack, bro. Really getting it in. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could say that on
you
here.
can say crack. Hey, listen.
I don't know.
It is okay.
Yeah, but really getting
say
it in.
crack on Talking Cash Podcast. And if you want to go, just freebase cocaine.
Yeah.
If you want to say, just say freebase cocaine. It's good because this is talking. We want to be conservative, but
and I'm not, you know, applying that or making.
We do not use. Hey, now I may do a little tequila, okay, but I will not. Use freebase cocaine.
But now, like really seeing him down there getting it in, though, man.
No more freebase cocaine. For anybody, not me. I'm just saying I never used it, dude. So it's good. It's good. My bad. But all right, but for sure. But nah, man was definitely a hell of a hustler, bro. But
hell of a hustler.
So in coming from, you know, because bro upbringing, like he told y'all, like bro went to jail early. You know what I'm saying? Was paying bills at 13. So just think about a 13-year-old who's stressed because rent due.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got 13-year-olds who stressed because we didn't pay their fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with the Wi-Fi?
What? Walk around. You niggas don't never. The niggas just poke around this motherfucker. Like, hey, what? Come here.
Yeah.
Slam their door like, boom.
Dad, something wrong with the Wi-Fi.
Hey, for real. Dad, do you know what's going on with the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
It's not working.
It's not working.
Something's wrong with the passcode. Did you change it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but man, 13 years old.
Yeah, out there.
Talking about, hey, my rent's due, motherfucker. You said you was going to pay me today. Yeah. You know, where he just little, like, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's where his name come from, man, bro. Like, you know, Manish.
Fuck.
Man, you know what I mean? He was.
Man, maniac.
Man, all that, man, it makes some, it's dude, man.
Shit. So how did that, and being bro growing up in the joint, and if any of y'all know the prison systems, or y'all got, you know, relatives or family members that they didn't let, jail institutionalize them to the point to where they can't still be the hustler that they were or be able to, you know, function. So with man being like that, bro, so strong is so nigga, man was the type nigga gonna call you a bitch ass nigga no matter how you feel until he see that. Or man was the type, if he felt like you was soft, man gonna pull up on you and play. You know, he is playing. You're not gonna know he's playing.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
You ain't finna know dog playing. But how you come not knowing he playing is what's gonna say whether you just gonna live or die. You know what I'm saying? Whether you just gonna get your shit took from you or whether he was gonna let you hang out.
How the relationship gonna be, you know what I mean? But yeah, that dude was, man, he was different, man. Like, and I love that. Like that tough love, that's what it definitely was. If you didn't know, you didn't know, bro. Like,
you think mentally with that being so, say like I said, with Pops being so much into his, you know, into his spirit, you know, his religion. And then you got, and I'm just looking, when I'm pulling, I'm looking at your arm being in between like this. You know what I'm saying? With this side being your pops, being, you know, dad taught me this and that. Dad's in church. We done sung. We done did this. Now you getting a little older now, you know what I'm saying? And you starting to, you know, see things as a grown up now. Yeah. And now, you know, you got man out of jail. Yep. And then, but not just saying man and put it on him. You still got the 50s. You still got, now we talking DV. Now we starting to talk a little bit more rondos, the flips, the crunch, you know what I'm saying, the crunches, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you feel me? C-Mans and goddamn Lil C's and shit. Like, fuck, nigga, you know, what's my nigga, Malones and shit, you know what I'm saying? Young Dens, you know, young motherfuckers. Yeah. So, like, with them pulling you this way, how, for you,
be a marathon. Taking care of my kids, that's the only thing a nigga staying out the way so I can live to see another day. Cause niggas nowadays will backdoor you, cause you beat away. Got motion on the set, niggas better cut the check. I ain't gotta talk about nobody here to get respect. Ran a couple laps around you slow niggas. Yeah, all I do is grind and take the stairs and they gon' fuck with you. Never cheat the game cause on my mama here to double back. When that bitch double back, the bitch gon' have a feeling said they got me so I'm guessing I'm the voice, yeah. Gotta put on for my family, fuck a choice, yeah. Got too much to lose, so fuck the drama, I ain't crashing out. Catch me low key, dealer shit, yeah, cashing out. Pouring out your bitch, break her neck, I'm like, Mr. Steal your bitch, I'm pulling up and that's cool. Yeah, a nigga be far from basic. All do is count faces. A nigga be far from basic. A nigga be far from basic. All do is count faces.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Shit, I fucking popped off on us, but we back. That's new music by YGKC too, man. What's the name of that, man?
Far from basic.
Basic, the nigga show is.
It was just showing that I can, rap a little bit.
For sure. Hey, y'all, sorry about the technical difficulties. Shit, and they got the tapping shit, and this shit went off. Thank y'all. Who was that gave us the heads up? Hey, shout out graphics, Tom Mullet.
Yeah.
You know, hey, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Graphics, Tom. We fucking with you, baby.
For sure.
You hear me? Shoot me some graphics, man, so we can see what's going on, man. Just for that, I fuck around shop with you just because of that. Y'all, shout out Graphic Tom.
Shout out.
I mean, anybody that knew could have did whatever, but I mean, that's just what you call this podcast is definitely still growing. You know what I'm saying? We know everything we got, everything we need, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? We going live. Ain't none of this shit pre-recorded. All these questions is being asked. This flow is being it's being flown how it's being flown. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like we on live, so ain't none of this shit practiced or none of that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we doing the best we can, and we gonna be the best at what we do. So shout out to everybody for taking that little time out for us and briefing with us. You know what I'm saying? And bearing with us. Y'all also got a chance to hear that new motherfucking lately, man. I mean, no, what was that called?
Far from basic.
Far from basic.
You know a lot.
I tried to push that. Because that's what I tried to play.
Yeah.
I tried to hit that one. But so it was a question that was asked by one of our folks in the studio, and that was a good question. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as how you've been brought up in the church home, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who was the influence, or what was the influence and the extra push when it came to like harmonizing, using that harmonizing? What was that about? Because that's what I was asking earlier. Like, what was it? At what age? What caught your attention? And I might have been talking about like preaching and stuff in scriptures, but what about the music in church? That was that one of the ones that you was? Yeah, you still right? Because that's what got me.
It's pops, man. Pops was cold with it. You know what I'm saying? Pops was cold with singing, and then seeing him do that and seeing the way he impacted people, the way they felt when he was singing, like I used to hear Pop sing and it was giving me goosebumps. My hair would stand up on my arms, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, cause and then the way he didn't sound like the regular. You heard that pain. You know what I'm saying? He had a song called "Lord, I Tried It." I used to love hearing him.
What
sing.
that sound like a little bit? All right, no, because no, y'all got to pay for that. This dude, y'all can't. I'm not having him give y'all no. This is this y'all can't do no talent. My bad. Because I almost did.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah.
I almost went there.
I went too, but that song was super emotional, bro. Like it was like just Lord, I tried, man. And then like playing around, and then my dad used to always try to make me and my brothers, you know what I mean? We'd be at the table, he'll try to make us sing as a group, and like, you know what I mean? But I never really took it serious, and I know how to hold a note because of him, you know what I mean? So then my cousin and we around, sitting around, while they smoking, and I'm playing around. I'm actually, shout out to Boy Big, I'm actually doing the impersonation of Boy Big, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Boy Big, yeah. You know how I be doing the real for sure. Yeah, I be doing that, so I'm doing that, and cuz like, shout out to my cousin, he's like, well, that sound kind of hard. And I was doing it just
shout out
playing, man, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, that's hard. So then I tried it at, like I said, Studio 28. Mm-hmm. The song I did with BK, Sarah the Hook Queen. Shout out to Sarah. And then Damo. It was me, Damo, Sarah the Hook Queen, and BK on there. And I was playing around with the harmony. They like, BK and I'm like, where the hell that come from? You know what I mean? So, and then it was it started coming out smooth. You know what I mean? For me, it was way smoother. The transition was way smoother because, like I said, I was rapping, but I was catching myself sounding like the way Double bounce off words. The way you know, we got to
shout out
slang.
Double, man.
You know, the way we say things, and you know what I mean? Like, so I didn't want to sound like nobody. And then that me harmonizing. I'm still writing like a rapper though.
Yeah.
I'm still writing like a rapper. You know what I mean?
It sound like like your words sound, but if you know what I mean, like you harmonize raps.
Yeah, raps.
But not in a like Jacka way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do it in a Boy Big way, but if I don't know,
you're talking about, they say it's like raw.
That's
raw.
the first time I've been where I couldn't turn my words, my emotions into words. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
But if you get what I mean,
I know
like,
exactly
bro,
what you're
it's
saying.
not a rapper singer, but bro, like the dude, it's not Bone Thugs and Harmony either, but it's damn near a Bone.
Yeah.
With a flow, with a style like a Mo 3.
Yeah.
Like a Mo 3. What do you think? You think that's about?
Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot.
You get that a Mo 3? Mm-hmm. You know, Mo 3 got a hell of a him and T-Rail. Shout out T-Rail. Mm-hmm. Them two, you know what I'm saying? You give me that, but you still rap. It's still, you got a lot more rap in yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what make it dope. And
so you saying Pops was the pushing O, Pops and O.
Yeah, Pops and my big cousin O.
Said, fuck it.
Yeah, because Pops already knew I could hold a note. O's the one was like, and you got them big cousins that you know, when they say certain things, you take heed to it. And I know he ain't faking. Like, that's like you tell me, like, nigga, that's hard. You not just saying that.
I can't.
You know what I mean? That's why I try to surround myself with people like that. Because I don't want nobody telling me everything is dope.
That's bullshit.
That's bull. That ain't real.
Everything is creative, but everything ain't fucking dope.
Everything ain't dope, man. So,
fucking dope.
And I don't mind going back in there and fixing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
it's been one that bro didn't give a fuck what niggas was talking about, and when he dropped it, y'all love it, and we all love it.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's shit that people, you know what I'm saying, it's just having creativity. Mm-hmm. And when somebody's creativity, you'll feel when something ain't really how you want it.
Yeah.
And if you ask somebody a question like, hey bro, how you think about that? And somebody come with a clear opinion like, well, it's just the ad-lib. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I already
that's what we mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's just gonna go and tell bro,
yeah, for sure,
like something, and he's gonna be like, right on. I didn't like it either. Nah, bro, because then you wouldn't be the artist.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
you are. You would not be an artist if you did that. You know, what I'm saying?
Exactly right.
You know, with that, how old were you when you said that? Like you first started doing harmonizing. How old was you then? Do you know? Do you remember?
I don't.
Around that
I know I was out of school. I was out of school for sure.
So this time, so you was about out of school.
Yeah, I was out of school for sure.
Damn.
It was literally like, I don't know exactly the age. I know I was out of school.
So you just started motherfucking really. I mean, to be honest,
I stopped. Like I said, I was going by Young G, and then I stopped doing it because I was in school playing ball. So then after that, like when grandma passed, you know what I mean, I'm not a, you know, like I said, I'm not a big talker. You know that. You know, I'm not a big talker, so I'm writing that shit down, and then like I said, I'm putting all that, like writing my testimony down and recording it. And so it came from, that's what Training Wheels and stuff came about. You know what I mean? It's like, Training Wheels is really my testimony. That's why it came out so fast. You know what I mean? And then it's a song
that was after college? After your injury?
Yeah, that was after.
Damn, so you'd already been healed. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Look, I'm on. So.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, that was
so you had already been healed up.
Yeah, that was after that. All that Training Wheels came afterwards, and it was just, that's that.
What was the journey after, healing up? Did you have to like start find work?
Yeah, I had to literally learn how to walk again.
Fuck.
Bro, like learn how to walk again, like really, like, man.
So would you call that a time? Sorry to cut you off. So I know, because I want to get that at a point where you can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. That's what we call vulnerability.
Facts.
And this is the time that, like in men's life, like we really try to keep people away until we, you start closing yourself in and pushing people out.
Yeah.
Because you want to get this shit under control and get some kind of grounding. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, would you consider yourself vulnerable? And at that vulnerability moment, what do you think, looking back, now that you man that you are now, what do you think was one of the things that you did then that you probably would have waited? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was start smoking weed, whether it was, I'm gonna make this. I'm about to make it.
Yeah.
And it's not saying regrets. I'm saying what's one of the things that you probably would have just kind of held off on, whether it was, you know, like smoking weed, or maybe he was going to play recreation ball, maybe it was relationships, maybe it was, you know, because early then it's a lot of shit that'll take you off your thing. And these are things that God might, you know, make that hurdle not erase until you stop. So what do you think, looking back now, was one of the things that stopped your focus, now that we speaking on focus, that you could have used better to focus on school and your religion? You know what I'm saying?
I started just really like trying to get back to playing ball. You know how I'm trying to do anything and everything to get back to playing ball, because I feel like this is what God want me to do. In reality, he wanted me to sit still. You feel me? I got hurt so I could be able to sit still and understand. When I was saying about the A and the B and the C thing, figure out my B and C.
Yeah.
I need to sit down, figure out my B and C, because things like this can happen.
When you
I get hurt. When you get hurt.
Yeah, and at times like that, I try to think about, like, what am I missing? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I got to get back to playing ball. I call it the Madden view. When you're playing football, Madden is able to look down on the field and call plays like that, because he can see shit that we can't on the field. And like, if I would were to fall off, keep falling off, or I keep losing a job, every time I get a job, I would only keep it for 6 months, and for some reason I keep starting up late, or I don't know the job or whatever, and I get fired. So I'd be like, man, fuck, dude, what is it? But I still keep going. And then I won't know until I'm older, like, you know what? It was actually because of the fact that my motivation came from my chick, or my motivation came from my lack of motivation came from me smoking. You know what I'm saying? My lack of motivation came because my niggas was down in the hood, you know, always, every day, and every time I'm at work, something's happening, so I had to call off early, or you know what I'm saying. So I will put that in basketball with you. What was some of the things that was like I said, you named one of them, was like recreation basketball was kind of one of the things that you had to go do, and you knew you wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just trying to be around, and then like I said, just being around people, like being too accessible, and then you just gotta sit in what's going on. You gotta sit in and get to understand what's going on.
Yeah, Jazz told me that before.
You gotta sit in it. You know what I mean? Sit in what's going on and understand what's going on, because we be so focused. Oh, I gotta get back, or do this. I gotta do this, or like one thing I'm doing now is understanding the fruits of my labor and where it's got me. You know, where it got me at in life now, to where I have to understand I'm too accessible. You know, God want me to sit back and understand what he got planned for me, man. So that's all I'm doing. And that's something I learned with sitting still when I got hurt, that I wish I would have did differently.
So like after that part, you done already got healed up, you back, you fucked around and hollered at Pops and Big Cuz, shout out O. You know what I'm saying? Nigga? The realest O. You know what I mean? Capital.
Yeah.
And you doing your thing, you drop training wheels. Now, when you drop training wheels, did you know, like, as far as like...
No. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you that's what I say, man. So, like I said, God cold, man. When I dropped training wheels, I dropped it with, you know, the cover art. I didn't have no picture of me. Didn't nobody even know it was me. You know what I mean? They thought, like you said, they thought I was from Atlanta, and then they didn't think it was me. They thought it was somebody else. So, and I prayed on this, bro. I sat at the end of my bed, asked for understanding from my partner, that my partner understand what I'm doing. And if this is what you want me to do, God, let's do it. And he said, okay, I got you, but watch this. He what he did was he shined a light on me, but you couldn't see me, Fees.
Okay.
God shined a light on me, gave me everything I needed to do. So this what it did was it made me talk more.
Come on.
It made me start talking to people that I normally wouldn't talk to. You know what I mean? Like I said, I started booking shows and doing all this type of stuff. You
was booking shows yourself too?
Booking shows myself, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you remember the show we did? Like, that was me.
Sedelia's, you was doing a lot.
That was me that booked the venue, booked my nigga, you know what I mean? Like, and we rocked that joint, but it just...
That was when we first met too, I want to say. He like... Yeah. Once he had it, bro, put me right to work. Like, hey, well, what's up, bro? Shit, do you charge? Do you? Yeah. I'm like, man, dude, do you know who you are? Like, no, I don't charge.
That's love, crazy? For real. I'm like, bro, I got this show. Let's do this. But I had literally came up with. I went down there and did a show with Rich. Right, Rich had booked me.
Shout out Factorism, man.
He booked me like after we did Training Wheels remix and all that stuff. He booked me. He's like, I got some money for you. I'm like, hell yeah. So, man, we literally, bro, went down to Sedalia, and we went down to Sedalia, and then we did the show. And I hollered at the owner of the club, and the owner of the club like, sure, you can come back. And that's what that came about when we did that that show down there. And I paid for the venue, packed it out, and we did our thing, man. It was dope. Yep.
So is that one of your things? What was the first show that you did after when Training Wheels started taking off? I mean, and I ain't gonna say first show. I mean first major show, like where now and this is years later. I know that after training, motherfuckers picked up on it because all of a sudden, now you start to hear people riding down the street playing this motherfucker.
Man, that shit was crazy.
I mean, because you right off of where's your shop at?
6833 Prospect.
Clipped.
Yep, Clipped.
Yep, Clip Barbershop, 6833 Prospect, man. I mean, you've been there for
a while now, like going on, what's this, 5 years.
5 years. Where did you start off at?
I had my own spot I had the spot on Truce, 76 and Truce.
Okay.
They go to Finger Foods. Yeah, shout out to Finger Foods.
Shout out Finger Foods. What's up?
Yeah, I used to be right there, man. That mug was crazy. It was me by myself. And you know what I mean, going crazy in there. Walk-ins. That's what I used to be, walk-ins.
Was you there when Training Wheels got going crazy?
Yep, I was there. That's where I was at. I was in there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was doing that. Then I moved to 68th. But yeah, man, it was a journey. You know what I mean?
So was you in your barbershop? Mm-hmm. Now, were you on Truce when that bitch took off? When Training Wheels took off?
Yep.
Because that's where you did the
video. Yep. In the video, that's where I'm in. That's the barbershop I did it in.
Motherfucker.
Yep. Yes.
So you hearing motherfuckers riding around playing Training Wheels in their car now at this point.
Crazy.
You pulling up at gas station. What was the first point when you knew like somebody's playing my shit, or was it?
Yeah, it was. Where was? Oh yeah, okay. Well, where I knew it was doing this, you know what I mean, it was going crazy was when I'm literally, we going to the store, and my brother like turn on the radio. They playing your song on the radio. I said, what? This is daytime. Like this like 3 o'clock. I'm like, what? Training with, they like, man, he playing your song on the radio right now. I turned it on. I pulled up to my brother. I was crying, bro. Like, what? This is crazy, bro. They playing it on there. Like, what, bro? This is crazy. I'm thinking we own now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
shit, we is on with that.
Yeah.
On the radio.
Yeah,
your
man.
Folks call you that dude. You know, like people like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
They family was like, girl, come here, and they stand around the radio.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers like, oh, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like this is like the first.
Yeah, man.
Stars story. Like even when you watch it, New Edition.
Yeah.
You know when they playing they shit on the radio, like we on there. Like
yeah.
I would have cried too.
I was crying like it was crazy, bro. I was like, this is because like I said, like. Ron, and you know what I mean, he had this, you know, he had that
Mr. Know-It-All.
This Know-It-All. Then he had that Hey Honey.
Yep.
Was going crazy on there. But like I'm like one of the, you know what I mean? It was
up under, bro.
Man, come on, bro.
Bro, it's going right up under.
It's right under there. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna be that. Yeah, that's how.
Come on, man. So that was crazy. Then my mama called, and family members start calling me, like, dude, your song is on the radio. They playing it. I'm like in the daytime, you know, underground heat. You know, you give it a Mac gonna play it if it's dope. So shout out DJ. He the one who broke that joint too, DJ Mac, man. Shout out to him.
That's what I call breaking a record.
Yeah, he broke that joint, man.
When you break a record, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's because you slap it and everybody gets a hold of it. Whatever it is that you do to market it. And you gotta be a marketable DJ. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call a DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
a real
went crazy
DJ where you're breaking songs, and trust me, bro. There's no song like Training Wheels. It ain't. There's no song like it. You can't play a song from here that's in its genre, right? Yeah. And play it right in the club. Play it right after that one. It's not gonna be like Training Wheels. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to run that song back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like to say that, like there's other artists in the town that have songs. Yeah. That could have been broken on the radios. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Did you have a relationship back then with DJ Mac?
Nah, like I knew him because of Marley Young. You know, because we had Marley Young. Shout out Marley Young.
Good brother.
Yeah, they was working, and I used to just be around. And then what I did was I just shot it to everybody, all the DJs. I blast their inbox, emails, and you know, there was a couple DJs that was like, nah, that ain't it, because they feel like it was auto-tune and stuff like that. But then Mac like, this mug is crazy. Mac got it on there. He got it on the Shade 4-5.
Whoa.
Man, he would start doing stuff that I'm thinking about now. Like, dude, like he didn't have to do it. That was crazy. So he just playing it underground. Next, you know, it's on the Hot 88. Man, I was number 1 on the Hot 88,
That's
bro.
crazy. Fuck, man, I'm telling you, bro.
I was number 1 on the Hot 88 for like a good month.
Bro, what year was that? That was like 2019, 2020?
2020.
I'm
Like
not
probably not
bullshitting.
2020, 21 maybe, but
I'm
20.
gonna call it 19, bro.
Yeah, it was
'Cause,
crazy,
nigga, that
bro.
was when and then right after your shit was going crazy, D-Walk shit.
Yeah.
Because
Freaky
bro
Box.
was going switching from you to D-Walk, and I never knew that D-Walk shit was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was from here, because nigga, bro he wheels and deals in the Denali. So like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Jay, shout out to Dunlap, man,
Yeah.
and the whole
JD.
Dunlap
That
organization,
family,
the whole Dunlap incorporation. See
sure.
it. It's Dunlaps
That's
all
my
over
dog.
this motherfucker. You
Genuine
hear me?
dude, man.
Yeah, for sure. But JD smacking that joint, you know what I'm saying, in the Denali, nigga, with wheels and deals all through that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know
so
that
it's
sounded
playing
good.
loud. JD coming through with the doors open.
Yeah.
Difference in the money's just the big wheels.
Yeah.
Difference in the train wheels. Like, boy, you know what I'm saying?
Slapping going crazy.
I swear to God, bro. And everybody just up there, when you hear all that slap, like, and it just sound like a concert in there, like, people like, well, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, me like that. You know, so like, once I got a hold of that shit, and you getting a hold of DJs like this, who's able to get a hold of thousands of listeners like this, is insane. So after Training Wheels done blew up, you off here, who was the first person that contacted you? Like, hey, dog, and I mean, like, very soon after, you know what I'm saying? Who was the first, like, artist, and I mean big artist, you know what I'm saying, that contacted you? Like, hey, man, look, man, we got to work, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
Real. Shout out Rich.
Like
Rich
I got
know what he doing.
you know, I feel like every artist got a bucket list. You know what I mean? That we don't put, you know, we don't announce and all that stuff. But Rich was that one. Everybody that know me, that grew up with me, know Rich was getting played in the camera. You know what I mean? He was getting played in the car at the house. And that was the first person, bro. And the way he did it was so genuine. Like, I seen him at 7 Heaven, gave him the CD.
Shout out 7th Heaven, man.
7 Heaven, man.
Long live 7th Heaven.
For real. So I'm in there, you know what I mean? And I give him the CD, and the dude knew who I was. He already knew me. He was like, man, I know who you are, man.
Let me say what he said.
He said, man, I know who you are. We're going to work.
We're gonna work, man.
So I'm trying to be cool because I'm like, all right, bet. All right,
trying not to lose it.
They're like, what the I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm like, hell yeah. So then he like, after that, I gave him the CDs. I know who you are, man. We're going to work. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I go back to the car and tell my cousin, like, nigga, that Rich knew who I was. He like, what? I'm like, yeah, he knew who I was, bro. So I promise you, maybe I'm gonna give it a week. So my cousin called me like, boy, Rich got you on his Instagram. Because Rich at that time was doing the thing where he'll ride around to whatever song he just recorded and show that he did it.
Yeah.
And then he literally, bro, playing the song with his verse on there. I didn't ask him to do this, bro, with his verse on there.
Shut the fuck up.
After that,
shout out Rich.
I hit him up like, what? So Rich offered me, told me, meet me in the plaza. Right there by Kona. We go down there.
Time out. Hold on. Rich told you to meet him
in the plaza.
I'm talking in real time. Like,
no, he
like
after,
right now, pull up on me.
Nah,
right
like I said, like a week after I seen the post, they called me about the post.
For sure.
He did the verse, and then next, you know, like probably that weekend, he told me to pull up to the plaza. I'm like, what? Bet.
Like, hey, well, and the reason, and just for our viewers, you know, because Rich ain't telling nobody to pull up
he's
nowhere.
not doing that, man. He's not doing that.
That's like, you know, so what was the Secret Service clearance like? Straight up.
I pulled up. You know what I mean? We outside.
Yeah.
He out there. He's so excited, and I'm like, man, this is crap. I'm talking to Rich, my favorite artist, rapper, and he's telling me how dope I am. He like, man, I got some money for you. Let's go to Sedalia. I'm like, what? Hell yeah, let's go to Sedalia, nigga. When we going? He like, we leave this week, you know, weekend. We got a show. Made the flyer. Put me on the flyer as he's the headliner, special guest. So my name's not just on the flyer. My picture's on there in the box, and people don't understand that. Like, I'm the special guest for Rich, bro.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Made them pay me. That was the most I ever got paid for a show. That was the first time I ever got paid for a show, and the most. I'm just say the most. You know what I mean? Gave me 25.
Shit.
Right there, like boom. And the lady was asking me, do I need some more? And I'm like, hell no, I'm cool.
Like, hold on, lady.
I'm all right, thank you, appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Trying not to lose it. Like
what? And then that's when I knew, like, yeah, this can work. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so then ever since then, me and Rich's relationship just been, send me a song with no hook on there. Either he sent it himself or Jazz or Donut. Shout out to Donut and Jazz.
Shout out my boy Donut.
Yeah, either them two or sending me a song. And man, Rich got so many songs now. It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, straight up. When watching Rich, you know what I'm saying, Dog had put together a hell of a put together a hell of a group. Not a group, let me call it a group. He had put together a hell of a team.
Yeah, for sure.
With Major Factor Records. And so I know that was one of your, especially that being your favorite rapper, him being the one that, you know what I'm saying. I'm glad we got that on Talking Cash podcast, bro. That's like, that was never heard before. Like,
for real?
Yeah, like nobody, like, I never knew that, you know what I'm saying? Man. So yeah, we gonna clip that up real good. Sorry. Yeah, we gonna have him clip that up real good. And we gonna put that out there, but
for sure,
having to say that being, you know, your favorite artist and seeing and watching him, you know what I'm saying, you know, watching his leadership and whatnot, what did you feel like you needed to make you a group, a team, you know what I'm saying, and being a team of artists like yourself, or a team of artists that you got a vision for and you want to put together, you know, what I'm saying?
Definitely
did you ever try that?
I definitely did. That's what the Humble Beast that came about, because I'm
Humble
like
Beast.
Humble
shout out to old school Humble Beast.
Man,
ENT,
Humble Beast.
Man. Yeah,
it was just a group of people, individuals. I felt like that need to be heard.
Yeah.
They was dope, and they didn't have so I was like, man, you know what? We're gonna take the platform I done built, and we're gonna push everybody through that. You know what I mean? All the opportunities I get, I'm gonna include y'all. But the thing is, everybody don't deserve to go.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying, because they gotta have that. They gotta have that passion and that work is you,
and it's gotta be earned.
And it gotta be earned. Respect. You just can't. Yeah. Sure. So me, the guy I'm just pouring into everybody cup that's a part of this, and a lot of them, not gonna say a lot of them, but some of them was like, nigga.
Yeah,
fuck your cup, nigga. Like, nah, bro. That's
for sure.
And so that you'll get frustrated with that because you playing with me. That's time, and that's a lot of things in that cup. How they put in time, you know what I mean, money, all that. So it's like, man, nah. So I just now I ain't gonna say selfish. I'm just really just pointing to my own cup, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean, and taking that, and it's crazy that we say selfish when it comes to ourselves, you know what I mean? And that ain't the case. It's just taking time to make sure you good.
Oh, that's real. In that Humble Beast, Humble Beast.
Humble Beast Empire.
Man. That's from around the time where I start coming around, you know what I'm saying? And I was seeing you doing a lot of shows, like y'all was doing a lot of shows.
Man.
Y'all was
they was booking me, Fees.
Yeah, I already know.
And I would share my time, bro. They give me 10 minutes. I'm literally 10 minutes. I had 10 minutes, bro.
Whoa, so them wasn't like somebody booking and saying, "Hey, we want Humble Beast."
No,
all those artists.
No, it was literally,
we're gonna pay all these artists or whatever.
No, they book me and say they working, so they got little songs. Everybody got a song. If you got a song ready, you gonna perform, bro.
Right. Okay.
So I'll share my time, and I know they want to hear Training Wheels. And I'm gonna let them hear a new song that I done did. You know what I'm saying? So I get 2 songs, and I give whoever ready, they get a chance to do their single. So that's how I was doing, like sharing my time, and that's where I feel like it started slowing down. People booking me because they like, this nigga come with 8 niggas. He gonna give them all some time. You know what I mean? Nah, and we want just YG, and it's like, so I started. You know, I mean, so a lot of promoters are coming like, bro, you are getting booked, bro. You can't bring everybody else. You know what I mean? They could come and support, but they cannot perform.
That's understandable. But that's understandable. Like, you know, as far as like with my guys, if I got some, you know, shit, I think we done did trips to Cali. I mean, to Miami.
Miami for sure.
I'm like, hey, listen, we're going. all of us. So ain't no way y'all you niggas get y'all's tickets. Everything else is leave it up to us. You know what I'm saying? So. So as long as people in the group, you know what I'm saying, is paying their way and shit, okay, then book bro, and we all going. Did you have that rocking or
a lot? Nah, it was to a certain extent, but sometimes you get the people like, hey, can you hold this flyer? Can you hold this poster? And they wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? And,
what the fuck, dude?
And it's like they don't understand that. This is how you pay your dues to where, you know what I mean, when it comes to this check, it makes sense for me to, here you go, bro.
Yeah. So you like more like, it's like, I'm the leader. I gotta be here. These people, because they don't know y'all's phone number.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're calling me to get this talent. You
For
know?
sure.
And you like, so when motherfuckers is, I'm out. Like, maybe it's a show for me. And maybe, you know, I'm not telling y'all that they said that I don't want these people or you got too many people. I'm just saying, okay, y'all, come on. We got a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. Just come on. You ain't saying niggas gonna have to pay. You ain't saying y'all gonna have to do nothing.
I'm
Just
taking
show up.
everything. Just show up and support.
So when the niggas show up, you know, the expectation of them is like, oh, well, I better be, you know, it ain't no telling what other motherfuckers is telling people outside of that, like, hey, I got a show tonight. Yeah, they want me. Or niggas might be telling they bitch, like, hey, you know, I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting better, bitch. So you better understand this. And they pulling up, and then they start to kind of make you feel like this, like, hey, here, put this flyer. Hey, bro. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing, mama? Put this flyer for me, bro, over there. Go pass these out to them people over there. And the nigga taking the flyer, looking at you like, yeah. So they call that envy and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? And it's natural. It's not saying that, you know, pointing it out to people, or we would never, you know, no shit like that. But it's just saying envy and jealousy is a real thing. And some of us might not even know we got it in us. We just do it. You know what I'm saying? Until we end up having to get chastised for it. And then we realize, like, damn, I was really.
You just realize it and grow from it, bro. And understand, like, certain people can't be around you. Like, and it's nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Just certain people can't be around. So I surround myself with people that's got the motion going and got some, you know, they take their craft serious, you know what I mean? So we can pour into each other's cup, and it's okay to pour a shot, in, you know what I'm saying, into my partner cup, and he pour a shot in mine. That's, you know what I mean, iron sharpens iron, you know what I mean? So
how we ride, we whoever's the bag is getting this cup filled
man, we
up.
doing that.
We filling the cup up, man. Shit, whoever the bag, we filling their cup up.
For sure.
We keeping them going the best way we can.
Exactly, because we understand the goal. We understand what's going on, man.
We know what's going on. Man.
We know what's going on, man. So
with that, I mean, because I'm seeing that, because I'm seeing a lot of YGKC, so I don't see Humble. So what was your decision to make, you know, to make clean with that? You know what I'm saying? What was your decision to say, okay, this is gonna work, this is not gonna work? What did you do? Did you keep a few? Did you lose?
Yeah,
a few?
I did.
Did motherfuckers start falling off on their own? Did you have to?
Yeah, for sure. So it's
controversy
like,
or anything in there?
When you stop calling, you start calling, and you know they gonna start showing they cover. They gonna start showing that they ain't working. So I just they start eliminating themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you start seeing people like the Troys, the Nicoles,
shout out Troy,
Alex Smiths.
Hey, shout out Alex, man.
The Shay Lyrics, they going crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then like Troy, like, man, that's my brother. You know,
Troy
what I mean?
is singing, motherfucker.
He's singing.
Excuse me, Troy. Sorry about that. God is good.
He's a
God is good. God is good. Yeah.
He was a pastor now, minister. You know what I mean? Right now, so it's like Shay Lyric. I knew that's my blood cousin. You know what I'm saying? And she already had a drive anyway. You know what I mean? She just need to be heard, like Nicole. Like all them people, Alex Smith, they're still going to this day.
To this day.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Them the type of people you want to keep around and keep a, you know, feed them along in the spoon. You keep that good relationship with them, and they know that. They know, like, shit.
When he go, we all going.
We good. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Humble beast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
There was a lot of y'all, man.
Yeah.
I know. I can remember one time, it was just me, you know? One thing I do, bro, I just can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Once I get to the point to where I'm like, John Madden view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking from a blimp view when they come to all my niggas, because I do it with my kids, I do it with my niggas, I do it with the bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I'm sitting back, I'm like, well, goddamn, bro got shows every fucking where, bro.
I was getting booked every weekend for you.
Booked every goddamn weekend, man.
For sure.
I'm like, okay, great day, you know, right?
Yeah.
So, sorry, y'all. I'm gonna fix. So we got to make sure our guest can see himself. You know what I'm saying? So, straight up. Shit, yeah. But I'm seeing you performing a lot. I'm seeing you got a lot of this going on. I think I had a situation where motherfuckers started demanding some chips from me. Like, hey, whatever, nobody. Well, let me do that. But I had a point where, you know, I'm getting pressed, you know, by I said, okay, this nigga got some beast. I see the humble, but bro got some beast around this motherfucker.
They,
you know what I'm saying?
Cold, bro. Like, like Nicole is one of the Shay Lyric, Alex Smith, Troy, man, trendsetter, all them, like, they cold with it. You know what I'm saying? They was some humble beasts. They just need to be heard, bro. And that's what I was trying to do, use my platform to allow them to be heard. You know what I mean? And they was working. They work hard. They in there. They went in the studio. They getting busy.
Yeah.
They, you know what I'm saying? So
that was what I came through and told bro.
Yeah,
I said,
bro,
bro, look, man, I don't know how you doing your thing, but I feel like you need to be focusing on you.
Yeah.
And I said it like, bro, you know, I ain't trying to get in your business, nothing, but like, bro, you a bad motherfucker. You need to focus on some more of them songs like Lately and Training Wheels and shit like that, man, because you can get yourself the fuck up out of here, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And whoever gonna be going with you, they need to make sure that they taking the same steps as you. And
that's all I was trying to do, is have him fall right in line like Rich doing with me. Rich don't say it, but I understand it. He ain't, it's what's understand on it, you know what I mean? So it's like Rich showing me the way. Like, all right, when I go to Sedalia, you come right behind me. When I go to Oklahoma, you come right behind me. You know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to do. And that's what he was doing. Like, and that's why man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Humble Beast, man. Empire, man. We still going, dog. It's just, you know what I mean? They just, we just own it. We own it, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. The love's still there. They know I love them. They call me for a feature, all that. We gonna knock it out. And it's like we ain't, like we ain't left, bro. So Humble Beast is still what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
So I know we got I done already brought you from, like, your upbringing.
Yeah.
And that was kind of dope. I didn't know a lot of that shit, man. I got you we got into the little bit of the hood shit. The only thing we kind of, left out is, like, relationship wise, man. Like, so, like, I know I'm, infamous on Facebook for, terrorizing, terrorizing bitches, right? I'm sorry, but we all know that, bitches is a character, you know what I'm saying? And bitches is not a person. Bitches is not somebody, you were not born a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitches is somebody who you portray yourself to be when you, your attitude or your, different content, you know what I'm saying? So people think that I'm just such a mean, rude, or, whatever, but I just tell it how it is, and I tell it straight. So in relationship status, like, how do you feel as far as, like, what do you think a relationship consists of? Do you think relationships should be sped through? Like,
no.
Do you think it should be something that as soon as you meet somebody, you like them, that she's beautiful? My girlfriend. Do you think that as soon as you have, sexual relationship with them, day one, right after that, it's this, we should be girlfriend. Nah, you
gotta get to know them, because then when you get to know them, you'll find out how they mamas, how they daddy is, how they relationships, where you can know how to move. You know what I mean? You know things they won't even say. You know what I mean? They won't even say that.
Talk about it.
You won't even talk about it. You know what I mean? So you just gotta take your time. That's why I be telling my boys, like, take your time. You know what I mean? And the relationship be way. It'll be a friendship. In a relationship.
I think
and that lasts longer.
Yeah. So, like, in friendships and relationships, do you believe that as a man, that in your actions you could be telling a woman you want to be with her in your actions? Yeah, you can. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Because
it's not adult-like either.
Because we was raised the way we was raised. Like,
pitiful, if you ask me.
We was raised with the open the door for a woman, pump their gas, and or pay for the bill.
Walk on the curb side of the street when you walking with a motherfucker.
She walks on the inside while you works. You know what I mean? Just certain things like that. Pull the chair out for her. And it's just a lot of women ain't used to that, and they take that. Oh my God, he want me to be his. He want me to be his woman, and that's not.
Or they take it as I got him.
Yeah,
got him.
It's not that. It's just that I was my mother and my grandma raised me, man. This is me.
So you think it's a lack of people having this, or if not lack of, them wanting it so bad to where, what I'm saying, they'll hide their true self.
Wanting it so bad, it real hard, man. And then when you get involved, you start seeing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, yeah.
Do you believe you can like somebody, but you can't be with them? Just because you like them doesn't mean I can be with you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I believe that. You can like it, for sure. I believe that. You know what I mean? Because I like being around you, but I can't build with you.
Yeah. So I think that's what, like, most women say that we should do. We should prep, and that takes it back to, like, when it used to be hard to, like, get a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, because women weren't going for a lot of shit. They weren't showing their body as much. They weren't trying to show how free they are. You know, it wasn't a such thing as free spirited and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do you believe that like once you start to get to know somebody like this, or like women do, if I don't see myself marrying this guy, I'm not even fucking talking to him. Do you think that everybody should go back to that? You know what I'm saying? Where it will give yourself a chance to get to know somebody first, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, as a man, because like as a woman, that's how they move. Yeah. Well, not now. Now we you know, we got some concubines. We got some concubines in the city that don't mind being concubines, cucumbers, porcupines, and concubines.
Just be straight up, man, when it comes to dating and dealing with somebody. Just be straight up, and if they don't accept it, that's so be it. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you see that, hey, my kids, I'm letting you see all this, and if you don't, hey.
Was it always like that with you, though?
Nah. I'm not going to sit here and act like that. I'm not going to say it, because then you don't want to lose the opportunity. You know what I mean? You like, that she cold. Let me say this.
Right now.
Yeah. But now I'm so open with who I am as a person and comfortable who I am as a person, to where it's like, now it's like, hey, this is what it is. If you don't like it, if you can't get with it, hey, so be it.
Why do you feel like you should be that way now? Got him. Yeah. Why do you feel like I ain't got real?
Because you get older and you understand, like, man, at the end of the day, when I pass away, you know what I mean, I'm going by myself, bro. And then I don't want to be that type to be like, dang, I should have did this, or just, this is who I am, bro. Accept me or don't.
Well, I can tell you why I feel like that now, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all gonna look at YG and y'all gonna talk to me. Shout out Twitch. I know the rules, bitch. I know the rules, Twitch, bitch. But I'm gonna tell you why. With me, the question that I asked was pretty much like, why is it like that now, saying that, hey, either you gonna roll with my punches, baby, or you gonna either get knocked out, or you gonna go ahead and you gonna get out the ring. You know what I'm saying? The reason is because now I understand my purpose as a natural born leader. I know now what it feels like to lose a good thing, and I'm not talking about a woman. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is I know what it's like to lose a good thing, to the point to where now I might not be able to get this back again. Yeah. So I cannot be distracted by someone who does not feel the same way, or does not have that same type of energy towards their purpose. You know what I'm saying? So like if myself, to break it down to, more dumber terms, you know what I'm saying, to dumb it down, you know what I'm saying, like for people, you know what I'm saying, if I'm a man and I know that, now that let's just say I work for the city, you know what I'm saying, I've been working here for 2 years now. So now I got it under control. I know how to save my money. I done went and invested money. I done did this. I done did that. Let's say a nigga single or fresh out of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I done got my little time to heal. So now I know what it's like to be by myself. The lonely nights where I'm not wishing I had a bit. I done did my Long Island iced tea nights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know nobody to do that. I don't know nobody to do that. Straight up. But I done had my Long Island iced tea nights. Where all I'm doing is drinking and looking for, but now I don't want to do that no more. Now I know I need to focus. And so now you got a motherfucker coming around your way saying, hey, girlfriend. Hey, boyfriend. And it's like, with me now, baby, I can't do that. No. Right now, if that was the case, it's like, now I can't focus on you and this thing that I have that's going to get us out of here at the same time. And with me, I want to focus on the woman that I'm with. And it gets hard when you're trying to focus on, let's say, for instance, a job. Let's say being the best, let's be the best hook layer, or the best song, let's call it the best vocalist in the town. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck can I do that? And then I'm dealing with somebody who she don't even have, I have to be the protector of her thoughts and protector of her spirit. And she's over there mentally having warfares. And now I can come and tend to you, but baby, I can't carry you and this and that. And that's, I think, why the expectation,
so important to get to know, because if you know this, you'll respect what I'm doing. You'll respect that, like, okay, this is something that he gets peace with. This is something that he loves to do. And this is his job. This is what, you know what I mean? So I got to respect that. So that's what this, getting to know him, man. And not just, oh, he looks good, so I'm going to talk to him and be with him, and we look good together. I hate that.
Or we have fun together. We out and you drunk and we fucking, and you bouncing that motherfucker in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a car fuck. You know what I'm saying? And of course we're gonna have a lot of fun. But when it's just when those car fucks want to be your girlfriend, and it's like, see, y'all can't do that. And it's not even calling them just car fucks. When emotional people who just feed off emotion, or when people that, you know, if the only way that she gonna be happy is if her man happy, or when her man is sad, she's sad, or when her man, if she's sad, then nigga, she about to take the, like, bro, you don't need or deserve a boyfriend, and you don't deserve a man like this.
Yeah.
You don't, because what you're gonna do is you're already taken down. You only want him or a guy in this nature or stature because you want to forget about all the things that is bringing you down that might be in your life that might make you the cocksucker that you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to sound like that, but it's just saying these are the things that people don't look at, and these are the things that's always in the way of making people be your boyfriend, baby girl, or be yours. You know what I'm saying? It's because he see all the shit that I'm not gonna say nothing. Just because I don't want to be with you don't mean I don't like you. Or just because I don't want to be with you right now don't mean that we can't do this shit until you get your shit together, get on my flow of things. But I will never go with your flow of things because I'm supposed to be the leader, the protector, and the shepherd's-man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that being said, like with relationships, it's just, you know, you got to be careful in these relationships and in putting your mind on certain situations, because different, and not even different, other than you is different. So a different body in your face is now a different spirit, a different mouth to feed, different wants and likes, a different expectation to have. All this is differences that you're going to have to focus on, as well as focus on your craft. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you think a relationship is something that you're ready to like actually go full-fledged, 100% focus on 100% and be the top of what you're doing?
It's not fair to what I got going on.
That's real. That's real. Like, I can understand that.
I just, you know what I mean?
What do you mean it's not fair?
Because it's a lot of people that depending on what I'm doing, and they understand what I'm doing.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
No, I get
Stay
that.
focused, man, and understand this is what's going on, and take care of your business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I had got a and I know you probably gonna get pissed off, but somebody had ended up sending a video, man. And I look at this nigga like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? What is this nigga feezy? You didn't say nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to know, dude, who is this? What is this all about? You know what I'm saying?
Jazzy Fizzle.
Is that the Fizzle? Jazzy Fizzle? That Jazzy Faye?
That's Jazzy Faye, bro.
Oh man, Jazzy Fizzle Productions, man.
Shout out to Rebecca in Atlanta, man. Rebecca, you know what I mean? Rebecca hooked that up, man. That was dope. You know what I mean? And then
what the fuck?
The crazy thing is she literally said that she let Jazzy Faye hear song music and he was rocking with it. Now and then she was like, he's in town. He's in Kansas City. I'm like, what? So,
what was he doing?
I think he had a show with Nave Manjo. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nave, man. He had a show with him. So, yeah, man. And then we went in there, knocked it out, and he was rocking with me, man. He was rocking with me. Like, dude, his energy is crazy.
What was y'all singing right there?
That's that joint we got together.
You was rocking. What was that little move you did there? Was that your Atlanta thing? You ready for Atlanta?
For sure. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
That's the next move, man, Atlanta.
That's
the next move, man, Atlanta.
Let me see that little move he did there again. That was cold. Did you practice that, nigga? That nigga came motherfucker talking about some wop, wop, wop. I gotta see that motherfucker again.
Stupid.
What was this? What was that, dog? Here come bop, bop. Like, Oh shit!
Shout out to Jazzy Faye, but nah, that's the next move is Atlanta, man. He want me to come down there, and I'm definitely going down there. We're gonna shoot the video. Just man, that's dope, man. I can't stop smiling just thinking about that, bro. Like Atlanta, man. Jazzy Faye didn't work with Mo3, Sierra, Yin Yang, everybody.
Oh my goodness, man. We in this. We on now, man. We on now, man.
Hey, shit.
Nigga, what that nigga Boozy say? I'll give you $1,000 right now. Right now. You show me your Twitch. I got it. I got you, bitch. For sure. YG, I wanted to let the people hear before we and Talking Cash podcast is definitely appreciative of you popping out. Man, let's give YGKC a round of applause for giving us his time. Man, hard to get the brother to sit still. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we definitely got him in here, and we definitely got it. We got him in this motherfucker. It's a great time to have. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I want to hear one of these joints, bro. What'd be a good joint while we got our folks, bro? That because you give it up to me, I hit him with that Stop This Beat, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, what would be the ones? And tell me why you would, recommend when they hear this song. You know what I'm saying? Would you recommend this song?
I'm gonna say Only Way, man. Only Way.
That's my shit.
By Joe Black, man. Shout out to Joe Black, man. And it's just showing you like the only way I can be is me. You know what I'm saying? And it's self-explanatory, but the song is crazy, man. It's on my album. I'm about to drop, Other District with Joe Black. He produced everything, man. Joe Black. That's why I call him Coach Joe.
Coach Joey.
Coach Joe, man. He helped me through this process.
Shout out to Coach Joe, man. Shout out to Joey.
Yeah. So, yeah. Only Way, man.
District KC, man.
Yeah, for sure. The
only KC district, man. Straight up. We're going to give y'all a piece of this, man. See how y'all like this song, man. This is YGKC, from Kansas City, man. One of the, in my eyes, bro, the best person to come out of this joint along with Boy Big, man. You know what I'm saying? That any rapper, any vocalist could have on the hook with his type of soul and style, and you know what I'm saying, with his type of vibe in his voice, so shout out to YGKC. This is Talking Cash podcast, baby. I am your host, Feezy Cash. I'm gonna run y'all into this song, man, because this a bad mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? So check this mug out. This is called Only Way by YGKC.
With these ocean views, you can catch me chillin'. Too much money involved, no need catching feelings. No rolling the dice, we on a mission. Sometimes the roads ain't clear, but I see the vision. Yeah. I'm focused on the family, and that don't always mean we cut from the same tree. If you ride, then you ride for me. I'ma ride for you. Only way I know to be. Yeah. Only way I know to be. Yeah. Only way I know to be. Yeah. So many talk, so many don't know how to listen. So many rise and they fall, cause they too focused on winning. I'm just trying to live, can't let nothing cause a division. Cause I built this all for my mom and my children. Now we're going up. Like Cali say, we all the way up. So what, they doubted me. My blessings is on time. All we'll see, yeah. Keep focus on the family, and that don't always mean we cut from the same tree. If you ride, then you ride for me, and I ride for you. Only way I know to be, yeah. Only way I know to be, yeah. Only way I know to be, yeah. Leaving my feelings at the door, trying to stack it up so we all can see more. More light, more dime, keep that drama to yourself. Cause I don't wanna hear about such and such and no one else. Too much that we gotta fix it. Look in the mirror, clearing the fear of leaving it alright. Paint a new picture, ended the pain, now the runway's clear. Yeah, I dare you to try this shit here. And focus on the family, and that don't always mean we cut from the same tree. If you ride, then you ride for me, and I ride for you. Only way I know to be, yeah. Only way I know to be, yeah. It's the only
What you got to say for yourself, man? That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Appreciate it, man.
I like. I got chills.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Like listening to like the vocals in that, bro. Like the
shout out to Joe Black, man. That's what that's
shout out to
man.
Joe Black,
They were teaching me a lot, man. That's why I call him Coach Joe, man. Because with this music, he's showing me how to be patient, understanding my voice. You know what I mean? There's all that word, like writing and everything, taking my time. Understand it's okay to go back in there and fix things, and that's the fun part. You know what I mean? Yeah, so quality over quantity. You know what I mean?
I heard that, baby. You ready to take it to the next level?
Yeah, I'm
like
ready,
you,
man.
You ready for, I mean, because it ain't no ready. I just think with somebody like yourself, it's like you going to have to just stay ready, bro, because you with music like this country, like I'm hearing country in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a question in the audience, man. I'm gonna have him call the Talking Cash podcast number. I'm gonna leave it on there. He had messaged us while we were doing that, man. I'm gonna allow this one to be able to do so.
Yeah.
So we getting ready to get this phone call set up. I'm gonna have y'all. I'm gonna put it on the deal here. So y'all just so caller, go ahead and hit me. I know who you are, so go ahead and hit us and go ahead and ask YG what you need to ask and give us a second while I put this on here. Guys. And don't be trying to call this number to talk to anybody because this is the number that's done only for the nobody uses it. So this number, if ain't nobody on the podcast, ain't nobody gonna answer my fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody trying to make no motherfucking love connections on my shit. Nobody gonna
talking after dark.
Yeah, ain't no talking after dark. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I popped it up on the I pinned it up on there. Caller, hurry up. You know, and we gonna get y'all one more YGKC song, bro. Cause like this shit, if I can get one more of those, I'm probably gonna be the best podcast in Kansas City. Shout out to the best podcast in Kansas City, man. You know, and I'm like I said, sorry y'all. Shout out to the goddamn best podcast in Kansas City. Goddamn podcast. You know what I'm saying? But if I can get one more song, bro, you know, then that'd be great. Do you mind if I just do this one here? I like this. I asked that I play it. You said no, but I'm going to
It's out the tape I'm going to drop, man, 5.0.
Now,
TKL.
Now I might get up and B-walk to this. You know what I'm saying? This that shit. This that shit. Let me give it to y'all 1 second. This is that John. And this is, I'm going to put his name on here. Y'all, we've been making sure that his tags and all that shit is up. You know, when y'all for our YouTube family. Shout out to my YouTube family too.
For sure.
This is YGKC, the best motherfucking vocalist in Kansas City in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to make sure y'all follow him on all his platforms as well. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and shoot him a follow because he definitely keeps y'all going. He got good content too. And this is just one of his songs, Stop This P. Here we go.
Got to be for me. Stop tripping. You know a nigga standing on business, and you don't even need no witness. You gotta be for me to really fuck with me, cause it ain't even right. You don't even right. Won't dick in the middle night, baby, I'm that guy. You gotta be for me. Got to be for me to stop this beat. Got to be for me to stop this. First off, gotta be for me, or that's a red flag. Can't be worried about them other bitches, they gon' make you mad. They can say a lot of shit, really try to stretch the truth. I'm just trying to be with you, really trying to stretch you, boo. Take you out of town, different views, it's just me and you. Ain't nothing fake, I'm just telling you what I might do. If you play your cards right, show me that you worth the fight. I'ma fuck with you, you my dog, yeah, it's up tonight. Ain't nobody check checking for me, unless they got a check for me. Yeah, that be my dog over there, yeah, they checking on me. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, cause I'm checking on you. Just chill. Stop tripping. You know a nigga standing on business, and you don't even need no witness. You gotta be for me to really fuck with me, cause it ain't even right. You don't even ride. Won't dick in the middle night, baby, I'm that guy. You gotta be for me. Got to be for me to stop this beat. Got to be for me to stop this beat.
Tell them ladies, hey, for me to stop this beat, you can be my option B. Help me get a bag and look good optically. Shit get bad, you down to whip a zip up out that pot to pee. Obviously, niggas say you crossing game, they joshing me. Midnight D, I got to be, but you ain't down to ride like a metro bus. There go us, pass full of stamps, so mommy, there go trust. Both ways, both sides. Know at time we both lie. Know sometimes the memories are numb you like a coke line. And I don't even fuck with coke, all except that one time. I know you held my coke one time for one time, and I turn you on with punchlines. When you come through in crunch time, but you be hella faking though, like old Kobe Lakers though. Make a player break a house.
Stop tripping. You know a nigga standing on business, and you don't even need no witness. You gotta be for me to really fuck with me, cause it ain't even right. You don't even ride. Won't dick in the middle night, baby, I'm that guy. You gotta be for me. Got to be for me to stop this beat. Got to be for me to stop this beat. Got to be for me to stop this beat.
Whoa. I heard that.
Yeah.
That's my shit there.
Yeah.
I can fuck with that. That's something I can deal with. I got my collar on here. My collar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who am I speaking with? This is Talking Cash Podcast. I got YGKC on here, man. I appreciate you for calling in.
This is Chris from KCK.
For sure. Yeah. KCK. Oh, shit. Shout out, hey, man. Shout out KCK, man.
KCK, man. I missed it, yeah.
No, that's the hood shit.
That's home, too.
Well, what we doing, my nigga? What's the deal?
Man, you know, I was hearing him say, you know, he started as Young G. I just wanted to know what made him put the KC in front of.
Oh God. That's what's up.
Shout out to my boy Deezy, man. We used to, we was sitting about thinking about that because I didn't want, you know, we're not gonna be young forever. I'm not gonna be young forever, so it's like, how can I do it? So I just broke down the YG. You know, G is from my name. You know, my real name Greg, and then I want to represent Kansas City everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So I just put Kansas City on the end, KC. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where it came from.
That's what's up.
Okay. Appreciate y'all taking my call.
That's
Shout out
up.
to YGKC and
Shout out to KCK.
Podcast. I appreciate you. What part of KCK you in? I'm sure you be traveling. What you traveling?
Yeah, you know, I'm over the road, but I'm born and raised on 24th and Wood. You hear me?
Shout out to hey boy, what is you? Nigga, bring it in. Shit, straight up, WB, man. That's what's up. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna have you. We're gonna send you some Talking Cash Podcast merch over, man. Just text me your your little info or whatever, man, and I'll make sure I get that to you or shit. If you see me this weekend, I'll make sure I got you one. But I want to send it to you, so send me your information. I'm gonna get back to the show. We appreciate you for calling in, bro, and I got that for you. You just put your size and all that shit up in that motherfucker. I'll get it for you.
Yes, sir. Love.
For sure, love, bro. Shout out to C from KCK, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love. Yeah, so I didn't even know that. I mean, shit. Yeah, I'll be like, hey man, what's up, YG Kansas City? Yeah. But I didn't even know the thing from that. Shout out Deezy, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I had one more question I was gonna ask you before I got out of here. So like top 4 DJs in Kansas City, because there's been some shit going on with this content and with these DJs and with, you know, a lot of shit that people show on the internet. So I wanted to know from somebody who's, you know, one of the top, you know, elite in Kansas City, what is your top 4 DJs in Kansas City? And I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I'll give you mine if you want me to give you mine.
Man, it's like,
And I only got fucking 2. You know what I'm saying? So
I rock with all the DJs. You know what I'm saying? I went when it was like, yeah, I rock with all of them. So it's like, but I feel like the ones that I work with, you know, close, I'm gonna do that. So it's like DJ Mac. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Mac. Shout out to Foots, man.
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You know, me like Streets, Yellow Boy, DJ High Key. Hey, it's so many, man. Like, it's so many. You know what I mean? Just 911, DJ 911, Yanni Baby. It's too many that I can say. Cause they be rocking with me heavy, like real. You know what I mean? Like
Straight up.
me and Rock. I went to school with DJ Rocky, so me and him got a relationship that's different. Like, and I respect dude. When I dropped Training Wheels, he wasn't rocking with it. And he'll tell you that himself. So he wasn't rocking with it because he was like auto tune and all that shit. You know what I mean? But it really, I'm not. My voice is not really auto tune. It's my voice.
You got a raspy voice like Future.
Yeah. So
you do. You got that Future really talk. He got a more of a rasp in his shit, like Jadakiss, but like y'all, like it's in there. So you got to put something on that motherfucker.
So then Rock, he said he started sending pickup, and that's what got him on board with it. You know what I mean? And I respect that because he told me that out of his mouth. He didn't text, internet that or anything. We said conversation. He had face to face with me, and I respect men. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't really know. I know I've seen a lot of the things that dog, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as now when I say I don't know him like you know him. Like you know what I'm saying? Sure. I see him in the shit. I don't have a relationship with him, but I definitely done seen, you know what I'm saying? I've been in clubs where he done had it rocking. I done been in club, and the reason is because he always show love to Rondo. That's my Rondo is my baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be jeffing with people that do shit, you know what I'm saying, behind, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when dude will play his music, he'll play it like, for one, he know the town know it, like they know Fat Tone music. And for two, you know, it's everybody's music he could play, but he always got the 50s, like Rondo going, like, you know what I'm saying? And he make it like a big deal. He's yelling behind it and everything. So I like dog for that. But as far as personally, you know, being a DJ, and all the shit, like I never had a relationship with dog. I ain't never did no business with him. You know what I'm saying? Like my pocket to his. So like I definitely I see him a lot too as far as his work. So I shout out like
DJ Trendsetter. You know he can always be my DJ. Shout out DJ shout out that's my little Cuddy, but he always be my trend. He always be my DJ.
What's my boy name? Damn.
Foots is my DJ.
Foots. Yeah, that's
my DJ.
DJ Foots. Man, shout out Foots.
Mr. Make Your Feet Hurt. Mr. Make Your Feet Hurt, man.
Soles of your feet, You hear me?
Yeah. So like
shout out DJ Foots.
Yeah. So like all them
shout out Street King, man. That's my nigga.
Street King, that's my dog. That's my light skin partner.
that's one of the light skinned brothers, man.
That's my light skin partner right there, man. So yeah, we got a relationship that's outside of music, you know what I'm saying? So like when we do stuff, it's genuine, you know what I mean? So yeah.
What do you think one of the things, and I'm gonna give you, and I'm not gonna let you pick them, I'm gonna give you 3 things. Out of the 3 things that I say, what do you think the thing would be the most with the relationships between DJs and artists? Is it ego? A. B, is it I can't say popularity, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that is it they not gonna choose unless the artist is popular, or is it C? Do you think it really falls on the artist and the DJ where the connection between the two, whether it's all those things above, you know, the connection between the artist and the DJ aren't where they need to be? I'm
gonna pick D, and D is this, right?
I didn't say D, damn it, but go ahead. I'll let you do
that. I'm gonna say D because it's all of the above. Yeah. Because I feel like DJs,
I like that,
because DJs can't play what they don't have.
That's real.
I don't know you. You know what I mean? Not even saying a relationship. I don't have the music. How do I supposed to play something that I don't have?
That's real.
And then the artist got to put in the work to get it to the DJ. Then you putting that on the DJ now. Like, hey, look in your email, man.
Yeah. So the ego got to get dropped.
That's the ego part. You know what I'm saying? I heard that. And the artist got to do his part by giving it to the DJ. You know what I mean? And then knowing them, show up to these places where they at.
That's real shit.
I'm showing up buying them a drink.
Personal relationship.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you build a relationship to where they. And then they shout you out. You just gotta, man. Listen, gotta pay to play, and you have to build a relationship. Not, I ain't saying be their friend.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Business relationships where they respect it. You know what I mean? Like
I can tell you, like as an artist that, you know, like me, artist that like DJs can talk shit. That nigga, I ain't never heard him. He ain't never had a song. He ain't never. That's cool. I like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, I'm an artist that can still go in 2 or 3 different states, and whenever I drop, I can get a sack. You know what I'm saying? Or
sure.
I'm an artist that's still popular off of the art that y'all never heard before. And still able to do that. So like, with me, it would be more that I'm not buying you anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of what I've been through in my life. Because that's what it matches.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do business with nobody who's not like me.
Yeah.
In some kind of way. We don't have to be, street, or I'm not street. We don't have to be hustlers. I'm not a hustler, but we got to be business minded.
For sure.
Alike, the same business.
But when I say I buy like with Foots is my partner. I cut his hair, that's my dog. We can build a relationship.
Foot's haircuts always look nice.
So like with him, we build a relationship to where that's just a way of me showing my appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Buying him a drink, showing him like, I appreciate you, bro. Because I hear my music when I'm not in the building. And that's the thing that a lot of them do. They make sure you in there, and then they play it. But Foots is one of them DJ Mac.
It's
too.
on his mind already.
He already got this. This is he really liked the song. Yeah, he know what he got. You know what I mean? So 9/11 like that. Like a lot of them DJs like that. So it's like that relationship, and me just showing my appreciation by buying him a drink, and I'm learning that Foots like that. That Crown and Cranberry. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So. Yeah,
my nigga know they favorite.
I know
Street
King
gonna give him rappers. He want me every time I pop up, and I do my thing, when it's promotion time. I know it's time for that reposado, man.
For sure.
Yeah, I know what he
want.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Get him a side of pineapple, man.
For sure.
Or Red Bull when he's really going.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's all. They're just showing love and letting them know that you appreciate what they do, because they don't have to do it. Because a lot of people can fall into that weirdo. Crap.
That's real shit.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
and it's like, and I'm not even gonna, do all that. But
most of them be one post away from thinking they done fucking made it, and then next thing you know, we see them down here brake squealing on their car, riding through shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that just makes me lose respect for you.
Yeah.
Because why are your brakes squealing? And you the top, you know what I'm saying, DJ, or you the top rapper of whatever. My brakes ain't squealing, and I'm not the top rapper. Nigga, I'm dropping my shit off at the dealership.
Priorities.
I'm taking 3 baths and taking a couple showers a day, going to go cut the grass, go take a shower just to go cut the grass and take another shower type shit.
Yeah.
Why are you musty in the club? So like, no, I don't want to do no business with people when it comes to certain shit. And that's not like, man, you got to forget about because how people carry themselves is how they gonna treat you. How they carry themselves is how they looking at you when you done wiped yourself off clean or wiped yourself from all your past traumas and your triggers. You know what I'm saying? Since they can't wipe themselves off of it, they'll be easily, argumentative and shit like that. It's like, bro, I'm already looking like I'm the one who's starting the shit, so it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
It's time to stop looking like you the
outsider.
Dude.
It's time to start being on the inside. You got to be the dude.
You got to be the dude on the inside, man.
I get that. Man, YG, dog. This probably been Rilla Dilla, we neck and neck, man. Hey, straight up. We neck and neck, Rilla Dilla. You know what I'm saying? For real. With you and Rilla, man. Being able to open up and you know what I'm saying, and really get these people, bro, like shit that you're not gonna have, a free 2 hours or a free, you feel me, to talk this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good that you were able to, kind of show the people kind of YGKC, the Greg Harvey that's in your deal. You know what I'm saying? And then give them the YGKC. What you and we talked about from the beginning to the middle, we closing now. So like, now that with the injury, with pops, you know what I'm saying, and moms, you know what I mean, like learning to be able to know vibes and learning to be able to pay attention to vibes and energies and shit from people. With that being said, like with the person that you are today, man, overall, what is your overall goal? And what I mean by overall goal, what is the most thing that you want out of this music right now? And I mean for you, not for nobody else, because I always hear out of you, man, for all of us. No, bro. I don't, because I'm not going to accept that, because all of us wasn't in the gym shooting threes and tearing at Achilles tendon. You know what I'm saying?
To be able to get my family in a better position.
And
listen.
It's
and
about
then it's
you.
like this. I understand what God is doing. I understand God.
Purpose.
I understand my purpose with this, bro. I understand that.
That's it.
Music is just the thing to get your ear.
The gateway.
But it's like my testimony is going to inspire somebody else to chase their dreams. You know what I mean? My testimony is going to inspire people to just, it can happen. It can happen, man. I done did so much stuff, man, and I'm blessed to say that I didn't, so just keep going, and it's gonna happen, man. Like, and that's all. And the God is being able to, with that, like, and let him know that I'm a man of God and I trust his process. This is his process. You know what I'm saying? I trust that. And I'm just, hey.
Hey, boy, he said we about to have shots.
Well, for
up
real,
in here,
man. This
you
is
feel me?
this is all God, bro. And
man, boy. So like, in my thing, like, what I want for you, you know what I'm saying, is your brother, is your friend. You know, like, anytime I see that YG got something going on, whether it's on the internet, I don't even read it. I just share it. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
If I'm promoting my shit, because we know what's going on.
Do the same.
He's going in my story.
Yeah.
He's going on my Instagram, or he's gonna go on my page. You know what I'm saying? My ideal goal for my, you know what I'm saying, friendship with bro outside of music is to make sure that bro is watching everything, watching his own steps.
Yeah.
Going home after every night and putting his day on a projector and watching it before he go to sleep, and picking out every move and every person that wasn't right, the person that didn't smile, or when I walk into every room it light up, but except that one person don't light up, Laura. I want him to start paying attention to stuff. Like, I want bro, you know, to start realizing that, bro, you are a star. You are God's star. You your mama's star. You the 50 star. You a Euclid star. Man, you Kansas City star. And you got to realize that. One thing about the person that you know that you emulate his, you know, his movement, Rich the Factor, is that Rich the Factor is not, and like you are becoming right now first, but Rich the Factor is not available. He is not available for anything. He is not available for your conversation. Now I'm not available for your video shoots, your podcast. I'm not available for any of that because of my reasons, and I'm sticking to that. And this is what makes me who I am. This is what makes it to where I can charge you whatever it is that I need to charge you for in order to make that come true. So like, what I want for bro is for bro to realize it. We realize it. And this is why his movement is strong. You know what I'm saying? Best believe his voice is strong. You think he can say what he say and do what he do, and he don't got a soldier or an army behind him, you know what I'm saying, that makes that clear that he's going to get that message through, you know what I'm saying? Like, even God is behind him, is the biggest soldier that he needs, or is the biggest general in his corner. So what I just would like to see, bro, is that you starting to take yourself, like I heard in the conversation when we was, you know, when we had the dinner, the pre-interview, and what you said, you know, like, hey man, I need to start being more, you know, unavailable, you know what I'm saying, and being more, what's the word you just used now? Selfish with myself, because I give too easy, man, and I love to, you know what I'm saying, too easy for the ones that I love, like, you know what I'm saying, and it's not the ones outside. It's like the ones that's closer to me, the ones that I just like, okay, yeah, that's bro, he ain't gonna hurt me, or okay, yeah, that's cuz from, you know, or that's the homie from the school, he gonna be straight, but it be the people that be around us and the people that be on the outside as well that we just need to pay attention. So I just pray for bro to be able to for God to give him more than what he already got. You know what I'm saying? More than what he's already seen in the good. I just pray that God give you the best in being attentive. You know what I'm saying? Being able to keep that listening ear and watchful eye even when you're busy. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because that's going to be the most thing that's going to be able to get us up out of here, is that bro knows that everything that he wants for us is being done, even while he's with his back turned. You know what I'm saying? Orchestrating the crowd, orchestrating these VPs inside of these record labels, even with Joe, you know, having to talk to Joe. It's hard for bro to be able to deal with all these people and still deal with the people that they don't even want to fucking see us. You know what I'm saying? They need for bro to be at his best, you know? So like, that's what I want, is that for the most, in my eyes, you know what I'm saying, is that you be able to be aware of everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying, with your ear over here, your eye over here, your other eye there, with your heart and your spirit up there, with your family, you know what I'm saying? I want for you to be able to do that times 10 like Abraham. So this is Talking Cash Podcast, YG. I'm gonna let you give your shout outs, my nigga. I'm gonna let you give your shit talks, your whatever. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my mama. Teresa Mother's Day was the other day, man. Just shout out to her. Shout out to my babies. You know what I mean? They about to graduate. It's about to be crazy. But yeah, shout out to my team. GT, Big J, you know what I mean? Joe Black, Easy Cash, OD. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody working, man. I appreciate it. This is something different, man. And I'm definitely got the KC on my back and on my hat, like Rich. For real.
We appreciate you, my nigga, for sure. I definitely appreciate you. Stopping on Love You Back, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by this thing, man. My nigga came through and he was way more than on time, bro. You know, I just like to make sure that, you know, any guest, even if it's somebody that's nigga, that he's welcome here whenever I'm not in this motherfucker. He would blow down, you know, whether it's over at the studio or in the talk show set, you know. But I just want to tell everybody, we really do appreciate y'all. This is Talking Cash Podcast. Man. Bro, all bro information is down at the bottom. You can see on the rolling screen that you know, all the shit that you want to go stream, anything that you want, any kind of music that you looking for, any kind of, you know, updates on anything that bro doing, you can go and go get that from iTunes. Where else?
Yeah, everywhere. YouTube, everywhere. Spotify. Sound everywhere you can, man. I'm just type me in YGKC, bro.
I'm gonna type in YGKC, nigga. I better be able to find everything.
Yeah, for sure. Just
ain't no 5 on the back or no shit on YouTube.
YGKC 5. That's on the Instagram, but everything else just type in YGKC. I'm gonna pull up.
Okay, for sure, man. Like I said, bro, we definitely appreciate you stopping
Man,
on by here, bro. We gonna have you back, my nigga. We definitely gonna have you back. You fuck. He said, "This is nice."
This is nice. You know?
I told you, man. Taste the air. Taste the air. Straight up. We gonna get into some more shit, my nigga. But like I say, man, this is YGKC. I'm your host. Let me give you some of my tag a little bit down there because you got to see who I am, man.
For sure.
I mean, I had it somewhere, dog. There it is, right there. Right there. I'm Feezy motherfucking Cash, man. And this is my nigga, YGKC. Yeah. We out here. Go check bro on all platforms. Sure. Go check him out on YouTube. Go check my content. I got plenty of shit with bro on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really about bro. Bro is the bag. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make sure his mission and his music get pushed. Sure. Go follow Talking Cash Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Go and subscribe to all my channels. Please, please, please share this live, share this live, as well as go follow my nigga YGKC down here on Facebook. I'm going to keep that going while the music is playing. This is YGKC, Young Greg, Kansas City, and I'm Feezy Cash, your host, and this is Talking Cash Podcast, and we going to get about this motherfucker. You hear me?
Yeah, hear me.
Shit, yeah.
For me to stop this beat, got to be for me to stop this beat.
Tell them hey, for me to stop this P, you can be my option B. Help me get a bag and look good optically. Shit get bad, you down and whip a zip up out that hot to pee. Obviously, niggas say you crossing game, they joshing me. Midnight D, I got to be, but you ain't down to ride like a metro bus. There go us, pass full of stamps, so mommy, there go trust. Both ways, both sides. Know at time we both lie. Know sometimes the memories are numb you like a coke line. And I don't even fuck with coke, all except that one time. I know you held my coke one time for one time, and I turn you on with punchlines. When you come through in crunch time, but you be hella faking though. Like old Kobe Lakers though, make a player break a house.
Stop tripping, you know a nigga standing on business, and you don't even need no witness. You gotta be for me to really fuck with me, cause it ain't even right. You don't even ride. Won't dick you in the middle night, baby, I'm that guy. You gotta be for me, got to be for me to stop this.